2, 1. I'm joined now by Moorhead head coach John Ammerman. And, Coach, a quick turnaround from last night. Is that any kind of concern for the legs today?
Well, I guess you could use that, but the one thing we're doing to approach it is, at the end of the year, if you get to where you want to be in St. Paul, you got to play multiple games in multiple days, and we're used to it with some experience that way throughout the year. Yesterday was a very emotional game. It was well played by both teams. It was physical. So I think this is a great test. Tonight's going to be more of the same. Brainerd as a section opponent, it's always a great game. It's always a physical game, an emotional game. And playing up here is a really tough place to play. So I think it's a great test at this time of the year for our guys to learn how to, kind of put yesterday behind us, but also be able to get up and get going for today. So I'm looking forward to it.
Well, talk a little bit more about the game yesterday. I mean, St. Cloud Cathedral, number one ranked team in Class A, only one loss, and that was to Warroad, I think, pretty early on in the season.
Yeah.
So, how did you approach that game, and how were the Spuds able to attack the Crusaders and come away with a victory?
At this time of the year, and maybe some coaches are approaching it differently, but we still have plenty to work on, and we have, we've had a little bit of a layoff too, and we think that our last couple efforts have been okay, but they haven't been kind of that next level intensity that you need for the playoff push here in February. And I think we got a great response from our kids. Cathedral got up and down the ice extremely well. They have a group of guys that are extremely talented and quick transition. So it was a great game to be a part of. I thought our guys responded very well. I thought they tried to be physical throughout the game, and I thought our guys had some nice pushback. And responded to them to being physical. And I thought in the first it was a very well played game. They score on the power play. Their power play is as good as we've seen. In the second, I thought we did an outstanding job. Maybe one of our best periods of the year. The Triggs, Johnson, and Jess line kind of came back again and scored a couple very nice goals. Luke Grammer with a great shot. Michael Overbo with 2 goals. So a great performance by our seniors, and Hudson made some outstanding saves to keep us around. And then in the third, they had a great pushback, and we were kind of hanging on and scrambling, but they score and we come back and respond almost the next shift with another goal. So a great game, a fun one to be a part of. I thought our guys did a great job of responding. And like you mentioned before, now it's a question of whether we can respond and put 2 together as opposed to just 3 periods.
Well, thank you so much for your time, Coach. Good luck today.
Yeah, thank you.
But we don't need it right now. So let's leave it on. Well, good evening, Spuds fans. We're in Brainerd tonight at the Essentia Health Sports Arena in Brainerd, Minnesota for another Minnesota Hockey Section 8AA matchup tonight that features the hometown Brainerd Warriors hosting the Moorhead Spuds. Prior to the game here tonight, we were able to catch up with Coach Ammerman.
2-1. I'm joined now by Moorhead head coach John Ammerman. And coach, a quick turnaround from last night. Is that any kind of concern for the legs today?
Well, I guess you could use that, but the one thing we're doing to approach it is, at the end of the year, if you get to where you want to be in St. Paul, you got to play multiple games in multiple days, and we're used to it with some experience that way throughout the year. Yesterday was a very emotional game. It was well played by both teams. It was physical. So I think this is a great test. Tonight's going to be more of the same. Brainerd as a section opponent, it's always a great game. It's always a physical game, an emotional game. And playing up here is a really tough place to play. So I think it's a great test at this time of the year for our guys to learn how to, kind of put yesterday behind us, but also be able to get up and get going for today. So I'm looking forward to it.
Well, talk a little bit more about the game yesterday. I mean, St. Cloud Cathedral, number one ranked team in Class A, only one loss, and that was to Warroad, I think, pretty early on in the season.
Yeah.
So how did you approach that game, and how were the Spuds able to attack the Crusaders and come away with a victory?
At this time of the year, and maybe some coaches are approaching it differently, but we still have plenty to work on, and we have, we've had a little bit of a layoff too, and we think that our last couple efforts have been okay, but they haven't been kind of that next level intensity that you need for the playoff push here in February. And I think we got a great response from our kids. Cathedral got up and down the ice extremely well. They have a group of guys that are extremely talented and quick transition. So it was a great game to be a part of. I thought our guys responded very well. I thought they tried to be physical throughout the game, and I thought our guys had some nice pushback. And responded to them to being physical. And I thought in the first it was a very well played game. They score on the power play. Their power play is as good as we've seen. In the second, I thought we did an outstanding job. Maybe one of our best periods of the year. The Triggs, Johnson, and Jess line kind of came back again and scored a couple very nice goals. Luke Grammer with a great shot. Michael Overbo with 2 goals. So a great performance by our seniors, and Hudson made some outstanding saves to keep us around. And then in the third, they had a great pushback, and we were kind of hanging on and scrambling, but they score and we come back and respond almost the next shift with another goal. So a great game, a fun one to be a part of. I thought our guys did a great job of responding. And like you mentioned before, now it's a question of whether we can respond and put 2 together as opposed to just 3 periods.
Well, thank you so much for your time, Coach. Good luck today.
Yeah, thank you.
2-1.
Well, there you have it. There's words from Coach Ammerman before tonight's game as they prepare. The officials are on the ice, and this is Rob Grammer on the call tonight. And we've got Dan Frisch with the color commentary here. Dan, another rivalry for the Spuds here tonight coming into Brainerd. It's always a tough place to play.
Yeah, these two teams, whenever they get together, it's always a competitive game. Brainerd's got a record of 9-11-3 this year to Moorhead's 17-4-1. But you can put those records aside. When these two teams get together, it's always a battle. So.
Well, that's true, and Brainerd has played some of their best hockey of late. In some recent games, they've got a section tie with Roseau, a win over Bemidji. They've got a very tight game against a hot Grand Rapids, who's been very hot of late. They tied Duluth East, and they've got a big win in their most recent game over Alexandria, who's a top Class A team, a top 10 team for sure in Class A in Minnesota.
Yeah, they're turning things on at the right time, right before playoffs here, and that's when you want to be playing your best hockey, and it looks like Brainerd's trending that way.
We will have the starting lineups and the national anthem, and we'll have the drop of the puck. we've had the starting lineups, the national anthem, and as is customary in Brainerd, the throwing of the potatoes has happened.
There's at least two spuds on the ice, not players, the actual vegetables. So every year it happens, and it didn't fail this year. So
looks like a reduced number over previous years. Hopefully easy enough to clean up for the officials. I hope they see it. We certainly don't want any players on either side getting injured or going down and impacting play as a result of potato peelings on the ice.
Absolutely not. And Moorhead coming off a good game last night with St. Cloud Cathedral. Moorhead really played well. Moorhead's top line in particular, and Grammer on the point. You know, when you're in a tough game like that, in a competitive game, you need your best players to step up, and Moorhead definitely did that last night. So good game last night, and hopefully Moorhead can follow up today.
A fast-paced, spirited game in St. Cloud last night. We'll see if that has an impact here on the Spuds early, and if they're able to come out with the same kind of jump as we prepare for the drop of the puck. Lauber is stepping in for the Warriors. Carter Johnson will step in for the Spuds. And the building is ready for another Section 8 AA hockey game. Puck is down. Johnson tries to win it, and Kadoff charges ahead and kicks it in deeper. Luke Grammer picks it up, outlets it to Jess. Jess gets it up to Johnson. Jess misses, and now Cullen's able to pick it up. And a big hit there by Kadoff. Grammer slides it over to Triggs, and the Warriors have come out. A big hit by Polkamp early to set the tone. Cruz picks up the puck deep in the zone for the Warriors. Long stretch pass up to Kadoff, where he's ridden off by Gregoire. They're tied up there, but Triggs comes away and finds Johnson across the ice. Carter's entering the zone, slides it back for Grammer. Grammer pops it into the corner, gets it down low, but intercepted there. Trying to go for Johnson, up for Jess, who snaps it in on net. Seiko there, kicks away a stop, and Carter Johnson nearly comes away with a backhanded opportunity that hits the side of the net, and early on, we have got a penalty coming up.
Who's it on here?
And it looks like it's going
maybe on Jess
against the Spuds, which in this situation with the Spuds having the puck is an odd place for them to get a penalty. So I'm a little bit uncertain of what's happening right now, if they've called an offensive zone penalty on the Spuds for slashing when the Spuds had the puck.
Yeah, that's bewildering for sure. The coaches aren't even quite sure what's going on. Now, Carter Johnson does a good job of going to the net there to pick up that rebound. Just barely missed the left side there. Good opportunity for Moorhead. And the coaches look confused as well here. Everyone's got their arms up.
And I don't know, it should be fairly simple for the official to take a number of who did. You know, they usually see the player that did it, they know who it was, and they're having trouble identifying who it was. They're talking to the Spuds captains. They're trying to sort it out.
Well, Cullen Jess was on the point, got the shot. He was covering for Grammer, who took the puck down. He did a good job of following up the play. Jess covered for him, got that shot off. I didn't see anything in terms of a slash. And no one's going to the box.
Well,
or Triggs, like there we go.
Triggs is going to step in. And
well, it'll be interesting to see what they call here.
Spuds face off deep in the Spud zone. Johnson stepping in to Hodges left.
So they did get Triggs for a slash.
Well, there you have it. We got Lauber, Cruz, and Kadoff up front for the Warriors, and they get it back to the point where it goes to Odland to Polkamp. Polkamp snaps off a quick shot. Hodges pads it away with his right pad. Up to Polkamp, slides it over to Odland. Odland down on the side to Kadoff to Odland. Odland across to Cruz. Cruz snaps a shot, blocked nicely there by Cullen Jess. And a fine defensive play, but held in by Cruz, who gets to Polkamp, rolls it deep around to Lauber, across to Kadoff. Kadoff finds Polkamp across the box on a very nice setup, and Hodges is able to slide across and make the save.
Yeah, great play by Brainerd. Polkamp was right on the back door, wide open, gets a good clean shot off, but Hodges is there to stop that one.
Cruz in for the faceoff against Overbo. Overbo wins it back to Grammer. Grammer peels in the corner, gets away from Lauber, chips it up the wall, but Cruz is there to intercept. Wins the puck across, or Kai Holm intercepts it nicely and disrupts the play. McCoy Gregoire gets over to disrupt the play, and Holm wings it back to Grammer, who is able to sail it down the length of the ice and clear the zone where Seiko will set it up, but Overbo's first to it. Michael Overbo on some great hustle there to get to the puck, but Cruz intercepts and brings it back for the Warriors through the neutral zone. Nice play by Kai Holm to disrupt Cruz, and the puck slides to Gregoire, who hammers it down the ice. Seiko sets it up there for Andries. Weston Andries slides it up the wall, but it's misfire there, and Grammer's there to send it back down the ice, where Seiko will set it up again for Andries. We got Roberts swinging along with Bots. Gets it over to Roberts, who sends it in deep. Gunkel first to it. Gunkel turns and sends it down the ice again, and the Spuds doing a nice job of killing this penalty to this point, not letting the Warriors get reset up after that initial surge. Here comes Andries up the middle of the ice. Looking for someone to move the puck to, fumbles it, takes it to himself, carries it across the line, throws it across the ice. Cade Moylanen's going to get there first, and he hammers it down the ice again. Nice job by the Spuds, not letting the Warriors come up the ice clean. Seiko sets it up. Again, Max Dronen with pressure is first there. But that's where McLean is able to play it up the wall. Endry's now back to McLean coming in on the right side. Met there nicely by Moylanen and Dronen. Dronen's tossed to the ice, but Gunkel's first to the puck, and he comes up and slides it up just past Fear, but it gets to center ice where Odlund picks it up, swings it back for Polkamp. Polkamp crosses the line, makes a nice little move to gain the zone, but he's checked off nicely by Fear, picked up by Gunkel, slides it across to Carter Johnson. Spuds have killed off the penalty, and here comes Carter. Carter enters his own, checked off nicely. Triggs picks it up and cycles it back in deep. He's met there. Here comes Colin Jess on the backhand. Shot there. Johnson whacks at it. Triggs gets a poke, but it goes just high over the net. And here come the Warriors exiting the zone. Nice move by Cruz. They have numbers. Cruz coming with Lauber and Kadoff. Back to Kadoff in the slot with a nice pass. He's unable to one-touch that puck, and here come the Spuds. Carter Johnson coming up the ice. He's got Grammer joining. Carter Johnson cuts, fires it now for Grammer. Grammer gets it, chips it in deep. Where Triggs is the first to it. Caden Triggs and Carter Johnson, and they're tied up nicely where Kadoff picks it away, and here he comes. Grammer steps over on him, forces Kadoff to dump it in deep, where Grant Frisch will be the first to the puck in the corner. Frisch gets it, wheels behind the net, finds Grammer wide. Here comes Grammer up the ice, and Grammer mishandles it there, but Triggs is able to pick it up. And there's some chaos in the neutral zone where Jess finds it, and he regroups, finds Dronen. Dronen is met there by a couple of Warriors, and they are able to send it in deep where Grammer retreats and picks it up. He'll circle in behind. Here comes the pressure from the Warriors. Grammer reverse cycles it nicely up the wall to Carson Triggs, and here comes Triggs with speed. They've got three. Dronen and Lidberg joining. Triggs gets it deep into the corner where he's the first to it. Warriors there in pursuit nicely, but Triggs comes away, and he centers it out, but Polkamp there to intercept and skate it out for the Warriors. He slides it out wide to McLean. McLean's able to chip it past Moylanen. Carson Triggs with nice back pressure is able to get first to it, and Moylanen slides it to Gunkel. Gunkel on the wall, met by Polkamp. Dronen comes away with it behind the net. Cycles in behind for Moylanen. Moylanen steps out, slides it across to Gunkel. Gunkel up to Lindberg, and here come the Spuds. Lindberg crosses the line, sends it high up over the glove of Seiko, but Overbo's the first one to it. A big collision on the side there, and the puck comes wide and across where the Warriors are able to get it there with Grant Gardepi sending it the length of the ice for an icing.
Yeah, Overbo using his strength there just on the inside of the blue line there, and big collision, and good job at putting pressure, Moorhead putting pressure on him as they tried to get out of the zone.
So we have Roberts stepping in against Overbo. Roberts wins that draw to Andries. Andries high off the glass, but Grammer's able to glove it down and keep it in the zone. Back to Andries, cycles it around behind the net to Gardepi, but picked off there on his pass to the wing by Fear, and here comes Overbo into the corner. Gardepi rides him hard off the play. Roberts fans on an attempt where Dreetz picks it up in the corner. Dreetz back to Gardepi. Gardepi comes behind his net, slides it to Andries, back to Gardepi. Gardepi coming up, looking for a play, gets it up in the wing to Dreetz, and Dreetz crosses the red line, fires it rink wide, where it gets tipped up. McCoy Gregoire is there, and he skates it in around behind the net, and here comes Big Mac. Slides it to the wing to Fear. Fear to Overbo in the middle, and Michael fights off a check there and is able to get it deep just past Seiko, where Andries picks it up. Andries up the wall to Cruz, but Grammer's there to intercept, and Luke Grammer now has the puck deep in the zone for the Spuds. He's checked off there. Lauber has him in check. Andries rolls it around behind, where Odlund and Kadoff go for it. They have an errant pass up to Gunkel, who fires it quick, and it's tipped up out of play.
Yeah, great job by Moorhead putting pressure on that wing as it comes up the wall there. The defensemen are trying to hit that wing to get that breakout. Moorhead's pinched down, I think, 3 or 4 times in the last 2 minutes to stop the breakout, so good job by Moorhead.
Triggs steps in with Moylan into point, wins it back to Moylan, who takes a quick shot. It hits traffic and bounces in behind where Polkamp plays it. Lauber picks it up to the corner. He comes up out of the zone and finds a wide Hayden Cruz. Cruz with some speed coming in on Gunkel. Gunkel keeps him in check nice and sticks the puck away from him, but Cruz picks up and cycles again. Finds Lauber backdoor in the corner. Nice shot by Lauber there, steered away by Hodges. Gunkel rides off Kadoff in the corner, and Moylanen comes away with it here, slides it to Jess. Jess through the neutral zone, gets past Polkamp, but Odlin's there to intercept him and peel it up the ice for the Warriors. And he chips it up into the neutral zone for Lauber. Lauber's got the puck. Triggs is harassing him. Luke Grammer picks up the puck, peels in behind. McLean's in pursuit. Grammer steps out. Luke Grammer up the middle of the ice looking for some support. He comes up with speed, slides around the Warriors, comes into the zone, finds it back for Triggs. Triggs controls and then slides it around for Johnson. Comes all the way near side where Grammer picks it up in the corner. Fires a pass to Johnson, who tries a backhanded pass to Triggs. There's a chaos in the net, but Seiko is able to grab that puck and hang on for the whistle.
Yeah, Moorhead moving the puck nicely. Grammer recognizing he's got someone on the doorstep. It's a beautiful backhand pass, accurate right on the tape, and Moorhead not able to sneak that one in, but a great pass. A lot of good puck movement.
Good pace and energy to this one to start the game as the Warriors are coming out hard and the Spuds are there to answer. Droning in on the faceoff. Gets it to Triggs. Triggs slides it over to Grant Frisch. Just misfires. So Grant will regroup in the neutral zone. Finds Carson Triggs, who does a nice touch pass to Dronen coming in. A quick little snapshot that is hard for Seiko to handle, but he gets his pad on it and steers it to the side where players tie up there. We've got Spuds, we've got Warriors, and Carson Triggs comes away with it. Finds Grant Frisch, weak side on the point. Grant rolls it in around behind for Dronen. Dronen just misses it there where Andrews gets it and lays it up the wing for the Warriors to Argier. Out to center where Grammer's got it. Grammer spins up the ice. Lays it softly in as he wasn't able to get to the red line with some pressure there. And play comes to Gunkel. Gunkel snaps it wide. Nice pass to Lindbergh, and Lindbergh's got space coming in the zone. Snaps a quick shot to the net where Seiko steers it to the side. Gardepi plays it in behind for Polkamp, and Polkamp gets met there by Carson Triggs nicely.
Yep.
The Warriors flip it high up out of play.
Again, good pressure by Moorhead. Brainerd's having a difficult time getting it out of their zone. Moorhead's putting good pressure on, and they just can't get a clean pass to get out.
Roberts will step in for the draw against Overbo. Overbo wins it to the wall there, where Lucas Fear is unable to gain control. The Warriors chip it out there where Sundquist gets it to the neutral zone. McCoy Gregoire does battle, but Roberts gets the puck, fires it in. Hodges stops it in behind for Gunkel. Gunkel plays it up the wall to himself, gets it up to Fear on the wing, and Fear with a beautiful pass up. Headman to Overbo. We've got a 2-on-1. Overbo, Holm. Overbo slides it across to a streaking Holm, who's taken out by the Warrior defenseman, and a very nice back check there by Dreetz on Kai Holm, and they all crash into the net, taking it off its moorings.
Yeah, good effort by Holm and Dreetz, and good defensive play by Dreetz there. Saved Brainerd there from giving up a goal there. I think Kai Holm was in clean. He would have tapped that one in. So good job by Dreetz.
Really nice play up the ice by the Spuds from Gunkel to Fear. Fear finding a streaking Overbo, and a nice play across the goal mouth for a good attempt. Overbo in for the draw against Lauber. Overbo wins it back to Gregoire, and Gregoire takes a shot that's blocked. Gets it down to Fear on the wing, who chips it on further there, but it's played on by the Warriors up to the line.
A little bit of a scuffle here. We got a player down, and Gregoire gets up, and he's fine, but it looks like they're both going to the box here, so.
Looks like we'll have matching coincidental penalties on McCoy Gregoire and McLean. Josh McLean of the Warriors.
Some frustration boiling up.
A spirited start, as we would expect here in Brainerd, and the officials doing a nice job of trying to get control of that and make sure that it's in the proper form. Overbo in on the draw. Brainerd's able to win it as Sundquist steps in and fires it just a little bit too hard out of the zone and goes the length of the ice for an icing.
Yeah, Brainerd's going to they're going to have to figure out their breakout here. They're struggling to get it out, as I had said, with a clean pass, and in that case ends up being an icing. But Moorhead doing a great job putting pressure on their defensemen.
Overbo in again. Roberts is able to win the draw. Odlin behind to Polkamp. Polkamp looks, he's got space and time, and he's surveying, gets it back over to Odland. Odland comes up the ice, Lucas Spear angling him off, and met there by Kai Holm on a nice hit, but Odland's able to get it deep. Hodges stops it, plays it around the wall as pressure was coming, and it's tied up there. Holm tries to clear, but it gets up to Odland. Odland snaps a quick one on net where Hodges gloves it down.
Yeah, Hodges could see that the whole way. There was no screen, and easy save for Hodges, and he'll just hang on to it, and we'll have a face-off just to the left of Hodges.
Spuds send the Johnson-Triggs Jess line out with Frisch and Grammer on defense. The Warriors answer with Lauber, Kadoff, and Cruz. And Spuds are unable to get control of it. Lauber gets it back to the point to Odland, who rolls it in behind Kadoff first to the puck. Grant Frisch checks him off nicely. Luke Grammer gets the puck, unable to play a pass there as it hits the back of the net. And Luke Grammer spins and reverses it to where Grant Frisch is able to pick it up. Grant Frisch comes up the ice, slows the play down for a bit. Backhand pass across the ice to Grammer. Grammer lays it up across the ice, looking for Johnson or Jess, but not quite connecting. Carter Johnson is able to get there and clear the zone. Puck played down softly down the ice, won't make it the length, where Odland wraps it hard around to Kadoff on the wing. Carter Johnson meets him there, pokes it free. Triggs gets to the puck. Triggs wins the puck there. And Grant Frisch is able to hold it in, not quite able to connect on a play that they tried to attempt across to Grammer. Frisch now back on it behind the net. He's ridden off hard by Cruz, but Luke Grammer there to clean up the puck can come up the ice. Here comes Grammer weaving his way up. Snaps it hard to Johnson wide. Johnson back to Jess. Jess snaps it off of Seiko's head. Puck lays loose, and Lauber's able to clear the puck down the length of the ice for an icing.
Yeah, nice solid shot by Jess. He had a couple good ones last night too. One found the back of the net, but just that line moves the puck so nicely, and when Cullen Jess has an opportunity to shoot that puck, it's typically a laser. Great shot.
Spuds will send Dronen out to take the draw against Roberts. Carson Triggs and Lindberg on the wings. Luke Mion and Moylanen at the point. Dronen in, and Roberts is able to win it back to the corner, but Dronen's first to it, pulls it out front, tries to tuck it short side, and the puck is loose and nothing goes in, and the Warriors are dropping Spuds out front. Carson Triggs back up. Dronen drives hard, his man hard off the puck. It comes to Moylanen, who's able to glove it down, not quite keep it in, but Mion will regroup and flips it up soft where Andries picks it up. Andries comes and Lindberg checks him off to play nicely. And Dreetz comes in and lays a big hit on Mion. Now Cade Moylanen in behind to pick up the puck, and here comes Cade Moylanen wheeling up the ice. Looking across the ice for Dronen, just misfires, and Cruz is there. Cruz lays it back for Gardepi. Gardepi comes up across the red line and throws it in deep as he's met there by a check from Cade Moylanen. Mion first to it, ridden off hard by Cruz. And there's now a scrum there with two Warriors and two Spuds battling to win the puck. Puck's tied up in the corner. Kadoff comes away with it. Kadoff and Moylanen. Cruz walks out, tries a centering pass for Lauber. It gets all the way through to Odland, who snaps another shot, but blocked there nicely by Kai Holm. Now Moylanen picks it up. Moylanen reverses it beautifully to Mion on a wonderful play. Mion surveys the ice coming up, looking for a play. Misfires on that pass, and it's picked off by Cruz, and here comes Lauber back down on the Spuds. Quick shot in on Hodges, and he's able to stick it right to his glove and get a whistle.
Yeah, a lot of body contact that shift, and it's almost as if Brainerd had decided that they were going to really take the body hard that shift, even some high elbows, but the refs don't see it that way and let play continue. But real physical shift, and we'll see if that continues.
As we approach playoff hockey, we might expect the officials to let the kids play a little bit more. Puck is down. It comes back to Polkamp, who snaps a quick hard shot to the net, sticked away nicely by Hodges. McLean there again, but that puck spun to the net is picked off by Grammer, who peels back, and here comes Luke Grammer up the center of the ice, looking for a play up through the neutral zone. Gets it to Jess on the wing. Jess tries to get it back to Grammer on a nice play, and he's ridden off hard. Cullen Jess ridden off hard. Triggs has it, tries to snap it to the net, but blocked nicely by Odland, who got his skate in the way of that one, and now Gunkel regroups in the neutral zone, peels it back. Looking for some support, waiting for the Spuds to regroup. Snaps it to Grammer. Grammer chips it on to Polkamp, who just intercepts it and sends it back in, where Hodges tries to stop it, but unable to. Gunkel gets ridden off hard by McLean, but Grammer's there to clean up the puck and sends it rink wide to Lindberg. Lindberg steps up, buys some time nicely, snaps it hard across to Caden Triggs, who tries to center it back, but nobody home for the Spuds, and Roberts is there, who throws it high off the glass and chips it up into the netting for a whistle.
Yeah, the physical play continues. Cullen Jess takes a good hit here and has to get off the ice. Looks like he's limping around a little bit. Hopefully he's able to shake it off. He's standing up anyway, so hopefully he's fine.
Spud's coming off of a physical game last night in St. Cloud with a couple of guys nicked up. Nice to see that everyone has returned to the lineup tonight, no serious injuries. Dronan's in for the faceoff, wins it to Triggs. Triggs to Moylan, and Moylan throws it in hard behind, and Gardepi's there first. Gardepi plays it up the wall to Sundquist, and Sundquist chips it out, and McCoy Gregoire's in pursuit, but that hit a Warrior player on the bench, and we'll have a whistle.
Yeah, I think Brainerd's decided if they're going to stop Moorhead's speed and their passing, their tape-to-tape passing, they're going to have to use the body, and it's been fairly effective here the last few shifts for Brainerd.
Dronin in against Roberts. Roberts is able to win the draw there. Gardepi gets the puck and wheels around his own net looking for a pass. Chips it off the wall up to Dreetz. Dreetz tries to find Roberts but unable to. And the puck is cleared wide where Dronin's going to be the first to the puck. Here comes Max streaking in. Pulls and fires a hard high shot where Seiko gets his shoulder on it. Unable to do it. Play goes to the far wall there and it comes out to Gregoire, who's unable to keep it in. The Spuds will tag up. Gardepi finds a rink-wide pass to Sundquist, but it's blocked there by Gregoire as he tried to tip it in, and here comes Overbo. Overbo comes in and is poked off nicely by Polkamp and Dreetz, and Polkamp's up the ice, steps around Fear, tries to spin away, but throws it in deep where Gunkel will be the first to the puck, but he's pursued hard by Votts. Votts creates a turnover out to McLean, who steps up front, but Hodges pokes it away cleverly with his stick. Puck goes to the far side where Moylan picks it up and throws a rink-wide pass that hits Overbo. He stops back to get it. Mike Overbo now regrouping and plays it over to Gunkel. Gunkel steps up, trying to get to the red line. Chips it past Argier, but Polkamp's there to play it on. Kai Holm plays it back to Luke Grammer to regroup. Luke Grammer will set up and come up the ice looking for a play. Grammer gets to the red line, throws it in deep on Seiko, who is able to kind of handle that little funny bouncing puck and takes the whistle.
Yeah, Seiko's given up some rebounds here. If Moorhead, if they can get to the net with their sticks ready, they're going to have some opportunities. In that case, he hung on to it, but he has given up a few rebounds.
Spuds will certainly look to continue to fire shots towards the net and get players there to create chaos in the paint. Triggs will step in for the faceoff here on the right of Seiko in the left circle. Caden Triggs pokes it through trying to get it, but Seiko swats it away nicely. Met there by a couple of Warriors where Lauber comes out with it and chips it up to Cruz, who steps around Carter Johnson nicely, but Cullen Jess with great back pressure is able to win that puck. And there's Lauber there battling with Jess and Triggs and Odland and Cruz, and they come away with it. Carter Johnson streaks away, but Kadoff is able to get to the puck and disrupt that play where Polkamp goes back across to Odland. They hit Lauber in the middle, and he steps through the neutral zone, unable to connect with Cruz, and Grammer behind the net first to it. Tries to reverse the puck, but is unable to connect on that pass. And Gunkel comes away with it. Nice backhand pass to Johnson. He's met by Kadoff there with a hard check, but the Spuds are able to clear. And the Warriors send it in with Weston Andrews getting it behind to Hodges, who sets it up for Grammer. Grammer's got some speed wheeling up the ice, and Luke Grammer comes, moves it around Roberts, and now he enters his zone. He's got speed. Tries to make a move around Gardepi and is unable to. Puck is cleared out to Moylan, and Moylan sends it in to Johnson. It gets in on Seiko, who plays it in behind for Gardepi. He drops it for Andrews. Andrews back to nobody in particular, and here comes Triggs, who pokes that puck free. A nice play by Caden Triggs there. Roberts first to it, tries to play it out, is able to, and again, the puck hits a Warrior in their bench, and we get a whistle.
Yeah, good to see Cullen Jess on the ice here. He looks just as smooth as ever, so must not have any issue after taking that hard hit. Good job by Cullen Jess. Twice now he's had two good back checks to prevent Brainerd from getting anything going offensively.
Dronin in against Votts for the faceoff to the right of Seiko. Votts is able to win that, and McLean pokes it free, but Lindbergh's first to it, and he cuts up the short side trying to tuck one home. Some more chaos as the Warriors collapse. All five players back to the net in support. Puck comes to Odland, who chips it up to Argier. Argier gets it out of the zone, and Moylan backhands it across the ice to Grant Frisch. Grant Frisch regroups back to Moylan. Moylan looking up the wing to Lindbergh. Lindbergh lays it softly into the corner for Dronin to be the first to the puck, and he's ridden off hard by Votts, and Polkamp continues to play on around the corner. Polkamp is met there, and there's some pushing and shoving from Polkamp and Triggs. We've got matching penalties coming to Dronin and Votts, and the physical play continues.
Is it a roughing penalty? I didn't see what he did there.
Looked like the official signaled a slash on Dronin and a rough on Votts.
Okay.
Looks like those two continue to have discussion about that. Friendly, I would imagine.
Yeah, I would expect.
Overbo steps in for the draw. Against Roberts, Overbo to Fear, back to Grammer, who one-times that shot, and Seiko had a heck of a time handling that one, but Spuds weren't able to jump on the rebound. Gregoire tries to find Overbo in the center, just misfires, and we'll have an icing.
Yeah, nice quick shot by Grammer, gets it on net, and again, Seiko gives up another rebound, so there's some opportunity there for Moorhead if they're ready and right on the doorstep for sure.
Good lesson for young kids out there, that quick release does not
Absolutely.
allow the goaltender to set up and creates rebounds. Overbo in on the faceoff to the left of Hodges, wins it back. Grammer picks it up and he skates in around behind. Slides it through the triangle of Dreets to Fear on the wing. Fear gets it to Overbo. Overbo slides it to Holm and the Spuds are in. Quick low shot by Holm that Seiko's able to get a stick on and direct up into the netting. A nice play by Luke Seiko.
You know, Kai Holm has had that opportunity. He's done that a few times this year where he gets a nice solid shot on net with the intention of his line mate to be able to get a rebound there. In this case, the goalie tips it out, but good job by Kai Holm.
Robertson, Overbo in for the draw, won by Overbo. Holm gets there, but Dreets is able to disrupt that play, and McCoy Gregoire tries to send it in deep, blocked there by Sundquist into the Warrior bench again for another faceoff. Overbo and Lauber in for the draw. Wins it back to Gregoire, who slides it across to Grammer. Grammer steps around Cruz, but then he's met there by Kadoff on a big hit. Spuds unable to get it deep, and Lauber picks it up. Where they headman it up to Kadoff, who tries to tip it in deep, but that goes into the Spuds bench.
Been several of those. These coaches might want to consider throwing a helmet on. I think it's ended up in one of the players' benches probably 5 times here this period.
Certainly want to look alive on the benches tonight as pucks are flying in there at an unusual rate.
Coaches demonstrating their quickness.
Center ice face-off. Johnson will step in against Lauber. Two top lines at it right here. With 1:18 remaining in the first period, Moilanen over to Gunkel. Gunkel's going to get it and regroup, but mishandles there, and Cruz steps in. Here comes the Spuds. It's Johnson to Jess. Jess chips it in beyond Polkamp. It goes to the corner where Seiko comes out to play it. Aggressive play by Luke Seiko there. Spuds throw it wide, but it misfires. And here comes Kadoff up the ice with speed. He's got Cruz streaking and Lauber joining late. And a back check by Cullen Jess disrupts the play, but we're going to have a penalty coming here. And the puck comes to Odland. Odland snaps another shot in on Hodges, and a great athletic play by Hudson to catch that puck as it hit him in the mask.
Great save by Hodges. Again, Cullen Jess gets in on his 3rd effective back check. This time he got in there a little too deep and ends up being a hook. But good effort by Cullen Jess. That's his 3rd back check to prevent a goal. And good job. That case, he just ended up with a little too much stick there, and he gets the hooking penalty.
The Warriors looked a little bit like a lot that we've seen out of the Moorhead Spuds on the rush this year, with a nice hard net drive and laying it back to an open player in the slot, and just unable to connect. Luke Grammer now brings it around behind, reverses it to Gregoire, and Gregoire is going to sling it the length of the ice to kill some time on this power play. Seiko sets it up for Odland, 43 seconds remaining in the period. Odland comes up the ice, slides it rink wide to Cruz. Cruz with speed enters the zone, tries to maneuver around Grammer, slides a backhand to the net where Kadoff tries to get the rebound, but unable to. Kadoff keeps the puck alive and gets it to Cruz for a quick shot, but Hodges able to direct it up into the netting.
Yeah, Cruz has got some wheels. He's a smooth, fast skater, and he's putting that on display here. He's got some good opportunities here with his speed, and he's getting the puck on net. Good opportunity there for Brainerd.
Overbo and Cruz stepping in for a face-off to the right of Hodges, deep into the Spud zone. 17 seconds remaining in the period. Spuds hold a shot on goal advantage of 12-6.
What's the delay here, I'm wondering? We have a TV time. Oh, the clock.
Yeah, they didn't have the penalty up on the clock. It is now, and they win it back to Grammer. Grammer comes around behind the net, and he's got some space up the ice. 12 seconds remaining in the period. Spuds can attack shorthanded. Grammer comes in, throws a high shot that Seiko just gets his glove on, almost able to sneak one past him. Tied up behind the net is Kai Holm, and here comes Odland up the ice, but the period's going to expire. And we've got a scoreless game through one and a pretty decent pace and physicality in this game in the first period.
Yeah, you know, as we approach playoff time, you expect both these teams to be battling, and Brainerd does a good job of fighting back against Moorhead, and good opportunities for both teams. We'll get ready for the second period and see what we got.
We'll be back in a bit.
Looking for a mortgage in the Valley? Where would you go? Some people are skeptical of those humongous banks. Others worry about the stability of some small lenders. At Valley Mortgage, we're independent and only do mortgages. So we're small enough to give you the service you want and large enough to give you the security and experience you need. It's the perfect fit. Valley Mortgage, we're the largest independent mortgage banker in the Valley. An equal housing lender.
Open your eyes to a credit union.
The one myth of a credit union
is that we don't offer what the other guys do.
Well, that's simply not true.
We have business, checking, and loans.
Mortgages and credit cards.
We have free Kasasa checking.
And all the other services you need too.
Come see us at First Community Credit Union.
Pam is a small business owner. She is swamped. Pam knows she needs to advertise, but is overwhelmed by all the options. What if there was a way for Pam to have access to a team of media experts? What if this was at no extra cost and didn't require a contract? Meet Avenue Right. Save time, money, and get peace of mind that your advertising dollars are well spent.
The Moorhead Spud Boosters support students at Moorhead High School involved in co-curricular activities. Your membership in Moorhead Spud Boosters directly benefits Moorhead's student athletes, celebrating 40 years of supporting Spud athletics.
When searching for a home loan, too many people focus only on the rate. They forget to ask the lender, are approvals made locally or in a city far away? Are you experienced at closing on time? With Valley Mortgage, you get a great rate, the best service, local approval, and over 30 years of experience. So give us a ding. Valley Mortgage, we're the largest independent mortgage banker in the Valley. An equal housing lender.
Four Seasons Car Wash on 34th Street in Moorhead is a proud supporter of Spuds TV and the Spud Boosters. Unlimited wash memberships are available starting at just $20. A portion of each new membership is donated to the Spud Boosters. Free vacuum stations with each wash. So for a fast, clean wash, go to Four Seasons Car Wash.
We are The Breakdown. For almost 2 decades, we've published the most comprehensive yearbooks on Minnesota high school sports and run the best in-season and off-season events. We cover every corner of the state. We are The Breakdown.
I get asked
all the time,
what in the world is a credit union?
Let me tell you.
It's a member-owned financial cooperative.
And you're a part of it. You're a part of it. Because our earnings go back to our members.
So open your eyes to a credit union.
Yeah, that's right. Open them. Come see us at First Community Credit Union.
For good times and great food and drinks, gather your people and come visit us at Legends. You will love our wings, pulled pork, pizza, and other delicious items. Gluten-free and other special diets can be accommodated. We show all the major sporting events. If you are having a special event, take advantage of our event room and catering. Our catering is available for both delivery and pickup. Visit us today.
Before I became a real boy, life was easy. I just sat there doing sandwich stuff. But being alive is so hard. So if you don't want to get up to get a sandwich, you shouldn't have to. Have a sandwich, you hero.
Open your eyes
to a credit union.
Wait. What's a credit union?
It's a financial cooperative.
And it's member-owned.
Which means
better rates.
Lower fees.
And all the financial services that you need.
It's easy to join.
So easy to join.
Practically ridiculous how easy it is to join.
So open your eyes.
Open your eyes.
Open your eyes
to a credit union.
So open your eyes. Come see us at First Community Credit Union.
Back in 1926, people in the FM area began choosing the latest fashions and flooring materials from Fargo Linoleum, and they still do. Fargo Linoleum offers you everything in floor covering. After all these years, Fargo Linoleum is still the floor covering leader.
Whether you're building a new home or looking to save money on your energy bills by improving your existing insulation, let the experts at Cullen Insulation help you out. Contact Dan and mention this ad to receive a 10% discount off any work they perform for you. Just like your Moorhead Spuds, the team at Cullen Insulation is committed to excellence.
At Moorhead Dental Associates, you'll get the very best care and state-of-the-art technology. Dr. Scatfold and Dr. Johnson are now accepting new patients. Call or stop in to Moorhead Dental Associates.
Light-duty truck to do full-size jobs. Boss built the HTX in both V-plow and straight blade options. The Boss HTX family is specifically engineered for today's half-ton and light-duty vehicles. Make no mistake, they have big-time power. So when you're working to restore order, the Boss HTX is here to back you up.
Your home for Boss snowplows is Bert's Truck Equipment on Highway 75 North in Moorhead. Stop on out and visit us before you get caught with your plow down.
Revive Professional Massage Therapy Clinic, serving the FM community for over 9 years. Locally owned and operated. Open 7 days a week, day, evening, and same-day appointments available. Couples massages also available. 20 highly trained professional licensed massage therapists on staff. Now with 2 locations, South Fargo and Detroit Lakes, offering online booking and online gift certificates. www.reviveprofessionalmassage.com.
Looking for a mortgage in the Valley? Where would you go? Some people are skeptical of those humongous banks. Others worry about the stability of some small lenders. At Valley Mortgage, we're independent and only do mortgages. So we're small enough to give you the service you want and large enough to give you the security and experience you need. It's the perfect fit. Valley Mortgage, we're the largest independent mortgage banker in the Valley. An equal housing lender.
Open your eyes to a credit union.
The one myth of a credit union
is that we don't offer what the other guys do.
Well, that's simply not true.
We have business, checking, and loans.
Mortgages and credit cards.
We have free Casasa checking.
And all the other services you need too.
Come see us at First Community Credit Union.
Pam is a small business owner. She is swamped. Pam knows she needs to advertise, but is overwhelmed by all the options. What if there was a way for Pam to have access to a team of media experts? What if this was at no extra cost and didn't require a contract? Meet Avenue Right. Save time, money, and get peace of mind that your advertising dollars are well spent.
The Moorhead Spud Boosters support students at Moorhead High School involved in co-curricular activities. Your membership in Moorhead Spud Boosters directly benefits Moorhead's student athletes, celebrating 40 years of supporting Spud athletics.
When searching for a home loan, too many people focus only on the rate. They forget to ask the lender, are approvals made locally or in a city far away? Are you experienced at closing on time? With Valley Mortgage, you get a great rate, the best service, local approval, and over 30 years of experience. So give us a ding. Valley Mortgage, we're the largest independent mortgage banker in the Valley, an equal housing lender.
Four Seasons Car Wash on 34th Street in Moorhead is a proud supporter of Spuds TV and the Spud Boosters. Unlimited wash memberships are available starting at just $20. A portion of each new membership is donated to the Spud Boosters. Free vacuum stations with each wash. So for a fast, clean wash, go to Four Seasons Car Wash.
We are The Breakdown. For almost 2 decades, we've published the most comprehensive yearbooks on Minnesota high school sports and run the best in-season and off-season events. We cover every corner of the state. We are The Breakdown.
I get asked
all the time, what in the world is a credit union?
Let me tell you.
It's a member-owned financial cooperative.
And you're a part of it. You're a part of it. Because our earnings go back to our members.
So open your eyes to a credit union.
Yeah, that's right. Open them. Come see us at First Community Credit Union.
For good times and great food and drinks, gather your people and come visit us at Legends. You will love our wings, pulled pork, pizza, and other delicious items. Gluten-free and other special diets can be accommodated. We show all the major sporting events. If you are having a special event, take advantage of our event room and catering. Our catering is available for both delivery and pickup. Visit us today.
Both teams have returned to the ice here at the Essentia Health Sports Arena in Brainerd, Minnesota, as they prepare to start the second period of this Section 8AA matchup. I believe the final section game of the season for both teams as they prepare for the playoffs. An important game for both teams heading in. You want to be playing strong and your best as you head into the playoffs.
Yeah, you want to be riding the confidence wave as you reach mid-February. There's most important hockey of the year coming up here in the next few weeks. So both teams battling hard here, and we got a 0-0 game here starting the second period.
Shots advantage for the Spuds in the first. The board says 12-6. Not sure if that's official, but we will go through that. And with that is at least directionally accurate, and Triggs will step in for the Spuds on the face-off against Cruz, as the Spuds will try to kill off the remaining 1:10 of this penalty. Spuds throw it deep. Seiko plays it around the far wall into the corner where Cruz plays it back to Odland. Odland tries to reverse it, but it hits the official. Polkamp gets it back to Odland. Odland comes up the middle looking for an outlet. Ian Odland coming up the ice. Fakes, gets to the red line and throws it in deep where Hodges stops it. And back for Grammer. Grammer gets the puck, turns it up the center of the ice and fires it the length of the ice, where Luke Seiko will stop and set it up for Ian Odland again. Got Polkamp swinging to his left, Kadoff to his right, and he hits Cruz up the ice. Cruz crosses the red line, weaves his way around, comes across Labor, and then slides it wide over to Kadoff, who tries to set up there, harassed by Triggs. A nice little pass from Kadoff over to Cruz, and Cruz back to Kadoff for the first goal of the night.
Yeah, good job by Brainerd taking advantage and creating an opportunity on the back door. Moorhead giving them a little bit too much room and a little bit too much time and space, and Brainerd takes advantage of it.
Well, exactly the way the Warriors would have liked to start not only the game but the second period as it entered scoreless to get the first goal of the night. And the Warriors definitely have an energy boost from that goal, and you can tell their bench is excited, and this game means a lot to them. Dronin in for the draw against Bots, and Bots wins it back to Gardepi, who lays it in deep where Gunkel picks it up, tries to reverse it, but McLean is the first there. He and Moylan tie up. Dronin digs for the puck. Gunkel digs for it, and Gunkel comes away with it up the ice. Backhanded pass over to Gavin Lindbergh, gets to the red line, throws it in deep where Seiko will set it up for Gardepi, but Triggs is there and is able to intercept centering, but nobody home. Warriors try a rink-wide pass, but it misfires, and Gunkel throws it back in deep where Gardepi will pick it up, come up, finds McLean on the wing on the right side, and he finds Argier in the center. Argier intercepted by Moylanen, but he tries to lay it in deep. And we've got a play.
Interference call.
Where it looks like Cade Moylanen finished a check and is going to go off for interference as the puck had vacated the area.
Yeah, Moorhead actually, they've done a very good job. Both teams have really of maintaining close gaps and being able to step up right at the blue line, not giving the opponent too much space, but Moylanen just takes it one step too far there.
We just saw the Warriors on their power play score a goal, and they're back at it again, looking for the second of the night. Puck comes to Polkamp, who lays it into the side to Lauber on the half wall on the left. Lauber throws it hard around to Kadoff on the right side, and Bubba Kadoff will set up and go back down to Lauber. Lauber in the corner finds a streaking Cruz up in the slot on a nice play, and he fires it high over the net. And Kadoff will set it up again. Over to Odland. Odland to Cruz. Cruz back where Kadoff picks it up high on the blue line. In the middle to Odland. Odland down to Polkamp with a one-time shot. Lauber there for the rebound. And McCoy Gregoire clears the puck to the corner. Not out as Kadoff gets it back to Odland. Odland sets up to Kadoff. Kadoff down to Lauber. Harassed by Grammer. Back to Kadoff. Kadoff to Lauber down in the corner. Harassed by Grammer, sauces it back to Kadoff, up top to Cruz, who snaps a quick shot, but Hodges slides in front of that one.
Yeah, Cruz with two good opportunities. The first one, the goalie's best friend, the pipe, saved him on that one, and Cruz with another great opportunity, but Hodges is able to stop that.
Spuds opting for a passive box on this power play, and it is allowing, they're kind of getting mesmerized a little bit by the puck control of the Warriors, and it's giving great opportunities for the Warriors on their power play.
Yeah.
Johnson wins the draw back to Grant Frisch, who wraps it hard around, but Odland's going to get there to keep the puck in the zone, slide to the middle, down to Kadoff on the half wall again. Kadoff surveying the ice, looking for that play, gets it up to Cruz again for another look in the high slot. He mishandles, but is able to regroup and keep the puck. Here comes Hayden Cruz, circling around, tries to fire it across. The puck lies loose in the crease. They can't get their hands on it, and now the Spuds come away. Jess breaks out of the zone, almost pokes it free, and he slaps it up the ice where Carter Johnson now is in. Here comes Carter Johnson, trying to find a shorthanded opportunity. Throws it backdoor for Jess, and it sneaks through. And Cullen Jess buries it high over the glove of Seiko, and we've got a tie game.
Great pass by Carter Johnson. Good work to pick up that puck, and he sees Cullen Jess right on the doorstep, feeds him with a pass, and Cullen Jess puts it right over his shoulder. So we have an even game.
Well, the Warriors had the momentum with an early second period power play goal. Got another power play opportunity, but the Spuds snatched the momentum right back with a shorthanded tally to knot the game up at 1.
Yeah, it's always a little deflating when you give up a shorthanded goal, but we'll see what Brainerd's got in store for us next year.
34 seconds remain on the Warrior power play. We've got Dronen and Triggs out to kill with Gregoire and Grammer on the point, and Weston Andrews is able to get the puck in deeper. Hodges stops it, and he decides to take matters into his own hand, trying to clear the puck, unable to, as it's held in there by the Warriors. They get it up top to Andrews, who slides it across over to Oxton. And McLean and Grammer were doing some battle down in the corner. Warriors able to get another shot on goal with 13 seconds remaining in the power play.
Yeah, it looks like Moorhead's decided to be a bit more aggressive, at least on that shift on the penalty kill, and not playing such a passive box.
Dronen in on the face-off, and it's won by McLean. Back to Polkamp. Polkamp circling, controlling, moving down the wall past Fear, cycles it up to Argier, quickly up to Andrews. Andrews snaps it down to Votts. Votts pressured by Gregoire nicely, and McLean's got the puck. He's pressured by Grammer, and they spin it to the net where the puck's still loose, and Fear whacks it up to Carson Triggs, who's coming through the neutral zone. Spuds have numbers. Fear, Grammer joining. They slide it back to Grammer, who's able to knock it in deep there. Andrews intercepts Grammer and takes the puck away from Polkamp, gets it. Grammer pursues Polkamp, and they roll it up the wing to Argier. Argier sends it wide to Fear. He's interfered with McLean by McLean there, and McLean is in for a quick opportunity, but he tries to go high over the glove and chips it up into the netting for a whistle.
Yeah, good job by Luke Grammer of joining the rush there and creating an odd man rush for Moorhead. Good opportunity. The forwards are driving their defenseman deep, and that leaves Grammer wide open, so good job by Grammer of jumping up in the play.
Well, they've had some interesting calls on the Spuds early in this game, and that looked like it could have been an easy interference call on McLean there, who created an opportunity for himself by interfering with the defender, but they did not see it that way, and the Spuds come back on the attack. Triggs throws it in cross corner to where Jess is able to get to it, rolls it in around, and Triggs is first to the puck. Met there by three Warriors riding him off the puck, but Caden sends it in deep where Johnson's first to it. He throws it back around, and Dreetz picks up the puck and sends it wide to Gardepi. He gets it up to Sundquist, and Jess, with nice back pressure again, is able to get there. And we've got another Spuds penalty coming up. Puck is fired by Dreetz high over the net and rings around out of the zone where Polkamp regroups for the Warriors. Triggs in pursuit of him. He gets it up to Kadoff. Kadoff spins it back and finds a length of the ice pass for Hayden Cruz that just misfires, and we've got an icing and a Spuds penalty.
We got Moylan in again. That was, tripping. Well, Moorhead's giving Brainerd every opportunity here to jump ahead here with another power play, so we'll see if Moorhead can kill this one off as well.
You have Dronen in and Fear to kill the penalty for the Spuds. It's a 50-50 there where Kadoff and Grammer get tied up, and the Warriors come in to win that puck from Cruz. Up to Odlin, over to Polkamp, who snaps it hard, and Lobbers first to the rebound. Grammer disrupts that play with his stick. Puck pops high, and now Kadoff looking again. He's got Lobber, back to Kadoff, back to Lobber. Grammer there to intercept it, and here comes Luke Grammer surveying the ice and plays it to Dronen. Dronen is able to pop it out of the zone with an oncoming Hayden Cruz there, and Odlin will take it in behind his net to settle the puck and wait for his help to come. Comes up the ice, he's got Kadoff swinging, he's got Cruz swinging. Here comes Odlin over to Cruz, crosses the red line, comes across the blue line. He tries to slide it hard across to Kadoff. This misfires, goes wide, but Odlin's there at the blue line. Grammer pressures the play, and it rolls around to Polkamp on the far side. McCoy Gregoire knocks it back to the corner out of harm's way, and now Grammer's going to be the first to the puck. He tries to clear it the length of the ice, but it's gloved down by Lobber there. Now Lobber over to Cruz, tries to center it for Polkamp, and Dronen nicely intercepts it, gets it the length of the ice, and all four Spuds will race off for a change, and Seiko sets it up for Odlin. Odlin comes up the ice, 50 seconds remaining on the Warrior power play. Gets to the red line, dumps it in deep. But Grant Frisch is there first to get it, wraps it hard around where Votts is there to keep it in for the Warriors. Snaps it through traffic, but goes wide of the net, and the Warriors pick it up right there with Stockson to get the puck. But his pass goes out of the zone where Andrews picks it up and comes back across to Sundquist. But McLean was unable to get out of the zone, and we have an offsides.
Yeah, the last two penalties here, this one's got about 25 seconds left, but Moorhead's done a great job of putting more pressure on them and not giving them so much time and space. And as a result, Brainerd has not had many good opportunities, at least on this power play.
Nice adjustment by the Spuds penalty kill unit as Johnson and Jess step in to kill the remaining 25 seconds. with Frisch and Gunkel, and we've got a little dispute on where the face-off is going to go, I believe.
I think the coaching staff from Moorhead is arguing that the face-off should be further down the ice, but they'll revert back to where they started.
Where the pass came from would have made sense, but we nonetheless will face off just outside the Spud zone, where Johnson wins it back to Gunkel. And Gunkel's going to be able to clear it the length of the ice, where Andries will pursue. Seiko will set it up for him. They're going to have Stockson swinging to the left and Sundquist on the right, and here comes Weston Andries up the ice. And he fires a hard pass that Stockson, for some reason, decides to let go, even though it was right on his stick, and that's going to go for a Warrior icing.
8 seconds left on this penalty kill for Moorhead, and good job on killing this one off thus far. Hopefully they can hang on for the last 8 seconds.
Cade Moylanen will return to the ice for the Spuds in 8 seconds. We got Fear and Overbo in to kill the remaining penalty, with Gregoire and Grammer on the point. They tie up, and Lauber's able to win it back where Polkamp comes, and Fear disrupts him nicely on the forecheck, and he lays it back for Odland. Odland misfires on a pass but gets it back to Polkamp. Polkamp snaps it, but Overbo's right there to pick it off, and here comes Big Mike Overbo. Makes a move around the defense, and the Warriors get their stick in on Overbo and have to take him down, and now the Warriors will have their first penalty of the night.
Good, confident, aggressive play by Overbo. He steps in, intercepts that pass, and is able to draw a penalty, and now it's Moorhead's chance to get one up on Brainerd here with their power play.
Spud's top power play unit coming on the ice with Johnson and Jess, with Overbo up front, Grammer and Triggs back on the point. Johnson wins the draw to Jess. Jess up to Grammer, and Luke will slide across the blue line, slides it over to Triggs. Triggs on the right side, gets it back to Grammer up top in the middle. Grammer looks, gets it down to Jess. Cullen Jess walks in, fires a shot that goes up, deflected by Seiko up into the netting.
Cullen had a lot of time, kept inching in, was looking to maybe pass it, but they let him walk right in, so he took the shot, and it gets deflected away.
Almost looked surprised by the amount of space he had there.
Yeah.
If he would have attacked right away, might have just been able to go and pump that one in. But, of course, this line always looking for a nice play and an extra pass, and it has worked off. And Grammer over to Triggs. Triggs looking up top to Grammer. Grammer comes across back to Jess. Jess steps in, tries to snap another shot. Down to Johnson. Johnson backdoor to Triggs. Triggs snaps it high over the net. It's going to ring up top where Grammer is going to control, walk the blue line. He's going to come across, slides it down to Johnson. Johnson looking for a play, gets it back up and misfires on a pass to Grammer, and it's going to go the length of the ice where the Warriors will get a change. Hodges will set it up for Grammer, and here he comes up the center of the ice. He's got Jess swinging on his right. He slides it back over to Jess. Jess and Johnson crossing the line. Cullen Jess lays it in where Carter Johnson will be first to the puck. Puck won there, misfired by Kadoff. Argier will get it on the backhand, and it will just get past Luke Grammer and go the length of the ice where Hodges will set it up. Now here comes Luke Grammer up the ice looking, surveying, gets Triggs on the side. Triggs will enter the zone on the left. Spuds control. Triggs comes through, met there by Kadoff, ridden off the play, where they wrap it around, and Cullen just unable to keep that puck in the zone. And here comes McLean hard on Grammer. Grammer takes a look and has Triggs up at the red line and wraps it around to him, gets it to Lindberg. Lindberg enters the zone, but Carson Triggs was bumped over the blue line offsides as Lindberg entered the zone.
Yeah, Brainerd been effective so far on this penalty kill, and Moorhead hasn't had, with the exception of Cullen Jess's first attempt, Moorhead has not been able to generate any more opportunities.
29 seconds remaining on a Spuds power play. Dronen, Lindberg, Triggs, Gregoire, and Moylanen out for the Spuds. Gregoire will retreat behind his own goal line, slide it to Moylanen. Back to Gregoire, misfire there, but here comes McCoy up the ice with the puck. Gets to the line, sends it in deep, and pursues hard as Seiko stops it behind the net. Chips it up to himself and catches it. And an interesting play behind the net by Luke Seiko.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that was intentional, but he was able to chip it right to himself and hang on to it. So,
with 11 seconds remaining on the Spuds power play, we'll have a face-off to Seiko's right. Dronen in against Cruz. And Dronen's able to win it back to Gregoire. McCoy walks the line, passes down to Lindberg, back up to Gregoire. And Gregoire snaps the puck on the net. No traffic there, an easy save for Seiko, and he'll get another whistle.
2 seconds left on this opportunity for Moorhead, and Brainerd's done a good job of killing this off. So
Dronin against Cruz again for the faceoff. And this one's won this time by Cruz. Laid in behind the net from Gardepi to Andres. And Warrior coming out of the box is Sundquist they're able to get a long pass to, and he slides it over to Cruz entering the zone. Cruz shrugs off Dronin, and the puck goes in behind the net. And we have a whistle. Oh, as the puck popped up into Hodges' glove and he hangs on.
Well, the shots are getting to be a bit more even. We got 13 for Brainerd, 15 for Moorhead, and back and forth play here. Both teams battling hard. We've got a good game here. 1-1 tie.
Ekstrand in on the faceoff against Overbo. Overbo wins it to Grammer. He chips it up, but Ekstrand is first to it. Lays it up to Andres, who takes a one-timer there. We got Dreetz and Grammer doing battle, and Overbo drives Ekstrand hard off the puck. And we have a battle in the corner. Lucas Fear comes away with the puck up the ice. Lucas Fear crosses the red line, enters the zone, looking to make a play, snaps a shot on net, and Seiko is able to grab it. Looks like Seiko was surprised by that shot.
Yeah, Seiko's doing a better job this period of not giving up so many rebounds, able to hang on to that, and it's a good thing he did because I believe it was Kai Holm going hard to the net, and he was ready to snap up any rebound that presented itself.
Overbo in, wins the puck back to Grammer. Grammer controls at the point, throws it in deep to Kai Holm, who moves it on for Overbo. Overbo driven off hard by Ekstrand, and they're going to get Ekstrand on a penalty here for interference. And Mike Overbo has drawn 2 penalties here in the second period to give the Spuds an opportunity on the power play.
Well, Moorhead's putting their top unit out again to see if they can grab the lead.
The Warriors will counter with Cruz and Lauber up front, and Polkamp and Odland on the point. 4 of their top players going against the Spuds' top unit. Johnson wins it back to Grammer. Grammer's going to walk the blue line here, looking for an option, gets it to Triggs on the right. Back up to Grammer. Grammer to Jess again, and here comes Cullen, mishandles that puck. And they, Odland hard in pursuit, and the Warriors jump that play, trying to pressure the Spuds here. And they're able to get the puck and win it. And the Spuds are going to want to have a little more urgency in their power play as the Warriors have decided to apply some pressure here shorthanded. Grammer comes up the ice, surveys, looking for someone, finds Jess wide. Now Cullen enters the zone with control. Speeds around Polkamp, comes across to Overbo. Overbo is going to slide it across to Triggs. Triggs back across for Jess, misfires, and now Jess controls. Gets it up to Grammer. Grammer one-times it in a redirect by Overbo, but Seiko able to get in front of it and cover it up.
Yeah, good tip by Overbo, and that one just about squeaked past, but a good save by Seiko.
Warriors change all 4. They have Argier and Baba Kadoff coming up with Weston Andrews and McLean. Johnson in for the draw. Carter Johnson wins it back where Grammer steps in and picks up the puck, slides it down to Johnson. Kadoff in pursuit of him, and McLean is on Jess. Now Overbo, 3 Warriors, 3 Spuds. Who's going to win this puck? Good support by the Warriors shorthanded, but the Spuds come away with it up to Grammer, slides it to Triggs, who tries to one-time it, but just out in front of him. Jess now has it on the wall. Johnson and Jess. McLean with a nice hard hit there. Spuds trying to win the puck, but the Warriors have them outnumbered and are able to win the puck and clear it the length of the ice, or Hodges will set it up for Grammer. Grammer peels in front of his own empty net. Comes up the ice. Lays it back for Johnson now with speed coming across the blue line. Carter Johnson tries to move around Andrews, but a nice play by Weston Andrews, and he's going to clear it the length of the ice with 25 seconds remaining on the Spuds power play. Just sets it for Grammer. Here come the Spuds. Grammer slides it back across the ice to Lindbergh, and here comes Lindbergh with speed, pursued by McLean. Ridden off to play hard there, and they're able to step up. And now Grammer enters his zone, steps across, looking for a play from Luke Grammer, but he is checked off nicely by Andrews, and Grammer gets it back where he slides it over to Dronin for a nice opportunity, but Dronin unable to get it past Seiko. Lindbergh wins the puck. Here comes Carson Triggs. Spins out of the corner nicely, passes to Dronin. Dronin up to Grammer. Here comes Luke Grammer maneuvering. He's looking for a play. Slides to the middle, fires it on net, blockered away by Seiko nicely. And they clear it the length of the ice, which should be an icing as the penalty had expired.
Well, you have to give credit to Brainerd. They did a great job on that penalty kill. They certainly did not play a conservative box. They first guy closest to the puck, they were right on Moorhead's puck carrier and did not give Moorhead any time to create anything. So good job by Brainerd.
Overbo steps in for the draw against Lauber. And Lauber's able to win it where Polkamp picks up and peels around his own net on his backhand. He cycles it back to Odlin behind the net, and Odlin steps out and he peels away from Overbo back to Polkamp behind the net. Polkamp mishandles, goes back to Odlin behind the net. Lucas Fear pursues hard, but Odlin spins away from Fear. They cycle it to Polkamp on a little scissor play down there. Polkamp flips it up high and hits the ceiling for a whistle.
Yeah, good job from Odlin there, protecting the puck. Couple of nice escape moves behind the net and demonstrating his skill with his speed and puck handling ability. Good job by Odlin.
And a nice job by the Spuds forecheckers to eliminate the opportunities or the outlets for the Warriors as they were unable to come out of the zone clean and force them to kind of keep peeling back, looking for more options. Triggs in for the draw, wins it back to Grant Frisch, slides it across to Gunkel, who stumbles, and we've got a 2-on-1. Cruz and Kadoff coming. Grant Frisch defending, and a nice job by Grant to stay in the middle and disrupt that pass as they tried to slide it to Kadoff. Play continues. They try to center it out to Andries, and here comes Triggs. He's in a puck race with Stockton, but Stockton's able to play it deep where Grant Frisch regroups, and here comes Gunkel. Gunkel slides it back to Frisch on the hinge, who snaps it up to Cullen Jess, and the Spuds are on the attack. Slides it into Triggs. Triggs steps in, shoots. Rebound. Johnson on the attempt. Jess on the attempt. Seiko there to make the save, and the Warriors clear, but Grant Frisch will regroup again. No icing as Frisch is able to get to the puck. Stops behind, comes out, snaps it up to Triggs on the wing. Triggs looking for an option, just out of the reach of Carter Johnson, and that'll go for an icing.
Yeah, excellent save by Seiko there. Moorhead had 2 rebounds on that, and good job by Moorhead. Good offensive attack, but great goaltending on that rush.
Dronen will step in for the face-off against Ekstrand. Dronen wins the draw back to Moylanen. Moylanen wins it over to Gregoire behind the net, and Gregoire snaps it up to Lindberg for a nice clean zone exit. Lindberg up the wall, tries to get it by Polkamp, but intercepted nicely there. Now it's poked on by Sundqvist. And here comes the Warriors, and they got Ekstrand breaking to the net, but a nice play defensively by Cade Moylanen to intercept that pass, and Dronen lays it in behind to Gregoire. Here comes Gregoire stepping up the ice, looking for a play, gets it to Lindberg wide. Lindberg coming across the blue line, tries to make a move on Polkamp, gets around him, puck's loose, and there it is. Oh my goodness, a play by Cade Moylanen on the backhand of Max Dronen, and Seiko makes the save of the game to this point. Spuds control, gets it down to Max Dronen, who was unable to make a play, and the Warriors just relieve the pressure and ice the puck.
That was maybe the nicest pass I've seen tonight. Max Dronen with a beautiful backhand pass to the backdoor shooter there, and excellent pass, but great goaltending again by Seiko.
And I believe it was Moylanen on the pass to Dronen.
Yeah,
and
unbelievable
Dronen had
pass.
a gaping net, but coming over is Seiko to get in front of that. On the draw, Overbo. Holm comes in to help. Now Overbo in the corner rolls it in deep, but picked off by Andries, who cycles it back to Gardepi behind the net. He mishandles, and Holm is there to disrupt it. Now Overbo first to the puck. He's picked off the play by Votts, and now the Warriors come out of the zone where McLean now has some space coming in. Holm comes back and lays a nice heavy hit on McLean as he's able to get it deep. They do some battle, and McLean in on Grammer with a check, but Gunkel wins the puck, and here comes Kai Holm. Hits Overbo in the middle. Here comes Mike Overbo through the center ice. Lays it across for Fear. Fear tries to return the puck. Disrupted nicely by Kai Holm, and now Grammer's first to the puck. And here comes Luke pursuing Andries, trying to win a puck, and McLean pins him off the play deep in the corner, and the Warriors come out with Gardepi. Lucas Fear now regrouping for the Spuds as he had covered for Grammer on the point. Lucas Fear then tries to find a wing up the wall. Nobody's home there, and we'll go for an icing.
Yeah, just a little misread there by Fear. He was trying to hit Grammer. He was going to peel back, but Grammer peeled the other way, so we have an icing call. But good job by Lucas Fear of covering for Grammer. Grammer jumps up in the play often and creates some opportunities offensively, and Fear jumps back and covers for him, so good job there.
Carter Johnson, the defensive zone faceoff, wins it to Cade Moylanen, who comes behind the net but stops and reverses his field. Cade comes up the left side, coming across the blue line, tries to find Johnson in the middle of the ice. Play goes off sides, and the Warriors will regroup as the Spuds tag up. Hayden Cruz surveying, looks to Odland. Odland enters up the ice through the middle, tries to find Lauber, but just misfires on the pass. Gets to Kadoff, who sends it in deep. Hodges unable to handle it, but Moylan in there to poke it on, and it just gets by Polkamp. Carter Johnson in pursuit. Polkamp regrouping, does a nice little escape move there, and chips it up the wall to Lauber, who just redirects it deep into the zone where Grant Frisch will be the first to the puck. Grant Frisch coming, reverses it nicely to Moylan in the corner, and here come the Spuds. Cade Moylan coming out of the zone. He's harassed there by Ekstrand. He slides it wide to Jess. Jess gets it into Johnson. Carter Johnson's in. Chips a puck in on Seiko. Makes the save. Triggs crashing for a rebound. And Hayden Cruz back checking on Triggs, and both crash into the net.
Yeah, good job by Ekstrand there too. Again, Moorhead driving hard to the net here, and Brainerd's able to just get their stick in the way and prevent Moorhead from getting a good quality shot.
Again, both teams able to turn the puck back up the ice quickly and create offense in transition. Max Dronen will step in, 1:22 remaining here in the second period. Back to Gregoire, gets it to Grammer, who tries to one-time a shot. Didn't get the best wood on it, and Seiko is able to easily grab that for another face-off.
Well, Moorhead's kind of taken off on the shot advantage here the last 10 minutes of the game. They got 23 to Brainerd's 13, so Moorhead getting some opportunities, just can't bury one yet.
Dronen wins it to Triggs, to Grammer. Grammer walks the line and tries to make a move around Dritz, and he takes it in deep. He cycles it up to Dronen. Dronen walks back up high, gets it up to Gregoire. Gregoire down to Grammer. Grammer handles the puck there, looking for a play, makes a move around, cycles it down deep to Dronen. Dronen first to it. He's checked there off the play by Andries and Ekstrand, but that's where Gavin Lindberg does some battle, and Dronen comes away with the puck. In the far corner coming up, Max Dronen looking to make a play, slides it over to Grammer. Grammer moves down, takes a shot, ooh, just misses on the blocker side as some Spuds players had taken the eyes away of Seiko. Grammer's first to the puck there, and he's able to keep it in. Ekstrand intercepts the play and sends it the length of the ice for an icing.
Well, 33 seconds left, and Brainerd has really stepped up the physicality here and putting some hard hits on Moorhead. Grammer took a hard hit there, but it appears he's fine, but I think we're in for a physical third period.
And every time those Brainerd Warriors can make a nice big hit in front of their student section, we get a nice little roar out of them. 33 seconds remaining. Lucas Fear in on the draw, pursues Odland, who peels away from him and gets it back to Polkamp. Polkamp pursued by Overbo nicely, harassing him. Back to Odland, flips it up to Bubba Kadoff, but Kai Holmes there to disrupt that play. Cade Moylan then picks off a puck, and now Lucas Fear will regroup it. 15 remaining in the period. Gets it to Overbo, who chips it in deep. Odland in pursuit behind the net to make a play. And Lucas Fear is on him, but he gets it to Bubba Kadoff. Bubba Kadoff crosses the line, and he's ridden hard by Kai Holm into the glass. Puck rolls around behind the net where Gunkel will run out the clock on the second period.
Great check by Kai Holm there, good body contact, and I think we're in store for a physical third period. Just the feeling I get on the last 5-10 minutes of this period here, it's going to be a battle. We got a 1-1 tie heading into the third.
On the Ryan Frisch Realty scoreboard, it's the Brainerd Warriors 1, the Moorhead Spuds 1 at the end of 2.
For good times and great food and drinks, gather your people and come visit us at Legends. You will love our wings, pulled pork, pizza, and other delicious items. Gluten-free and other special diets can be accommodated. We show all the major sporting events. If you are having a special event, take advantage of our event room and catering. Our catering is available for both delivery and pickup. Visit us today.
Before I became a real boy, life was easy. I just sat there doing sandwich stuff. But being alive is so hard. So if you don't want to get up to get a sandwich, you shouldn't have to. Have a sandwich, you hero.
Open your eyes
to a credit union.
Wait. What's a credit union?
It's a financial cooperative.
And it's member-owned.
Which means...
better rates. drinks,
lower fees,
and all the financial services that you need.
it's easy to join.
So easy to join.
Practically ridiculous how easy it is to join.
So open your eyes.
Open your eyes
Open your eyes to
a credit union.
So open your eyes. Come see us at First Community Credit Union.
Back in 1926, people in the FM area began choosing the latest fashions and flooring materials from Fargo Linoleum, and they still do. Fargo Linoleum offers you everything in floor covering. After all these years, Fargo Linoleum is still the floor covering leader.
Whether you're building a new home or looking to save money on your energy bills by improving your existing insulation, let the experts at Cullen Insulation help you out. Contact Dan and mention this ad to receive a 10% discount off any work they perform for you. Just like your Moorhead Spuds, the team at Cullen Insulation is committed to excellence.
At Moorhead Dental Associates, you'll get the very best care and state-of-the-art technology. Dr. Scatfold and Dr. Johnson are now accepting new patients. Call or stop in to Moorhead Dental Associates.
Light-duty truck to do full-size jobs. Boss, build the HTX in both V-plow and straight blade options. The Boss HTX family is specifically engineered for today's half-ton and light-duty vehicles. Make no mistake, they have big-time power. So when you're working to restore order, the Boss HTX is here to back you up.
Your home for Boss snowplows is Bert's Truck Equipment on Highway 75 North in Moorhead. Stop on out and visit us before you get caught with your plow down.
Revive Professional Massage Therapy Clinic, serving the FM community for over 9 years. Locally owned and operated. Open 7 days a week, day, evening, and same-day appointments available. Couples massages also available. 20 highly trained professional licensed massage therapists on staff. Now with 2 locations, South Fargo and Detroit Lakes. Offering online booking and online gift certificates. www.reviveprofessionalmassage.com.
Looking for a mortgage in the Valley? Where would you go? Some people are skeptical of those humongous banks. Others worry about the stability of some small lenders. At Valley Mortgage, we're independent and only do mortgages. So we're small enough to give you the service you want and large enough to give you the security and experience you need. It's the perfect fit. Valley Mortgage, we're the largest independent mortgage banker in the Valley. An equal housing lender.
Open your eyes to a credit union.
The one myth of a credit union
Is that we don't offer what the other guys do.
Well, that's simply not true.
We have business, checking, and loans.
Mortgages and credit cards.
We have free Casasa checking.
And all the other services you need too.
Come see us at First Community Credit Union.
Pam is a small business owner. She is swamped. Pam knows she needs to advertise, but is overwhelmed by all the options. What if there was a way for Pam to have access to a team of media experts? What if this was at no extra cost and didn't require a contract? Meet Avenue Right. Save time, money, and get peace of mind that your advertising dollars are well spent.
The Moorhead Spud Boosters support students at Moorhead High School involved in co-curricular activities. Your membership in Moorhead Spud Boosters directly benefits Moorhead's student athletes, celebrating 40 years of supporting Spud athletics.
When searching for a home loan, too many people focus only on the rate. They forget to ask the lender, are approvals made locally or in a city far away? Are you experienced at closing on time? With Valley Mortgage, you get a great rate, the best service, local approval, and over 30 years of experience. So give us a ding. Valley Mortgage, we're the largest independent mortgage banker in the Valley, an equal housing lender.
Four Seasons Car Wash on 34th Street in Moorhead is a proud supporter of Spuds TV and the Spud Boosters. Unlimited wash memberships are available starting at just $20. A portion of each new membership is donated to the Spud Boosters. Free vacuum stations with each wash. So for a fast, clean wash, go to Four Seasons Car Wash.
We are The Breakdown. For almost 2 decades, we've published the most comprehensive yearbooks on Minnesota high school sports and run the best in-season and off-season events. We cover every corner of the state. We are The Breakdown.
I get asked
All the time.
What in the world is a credit union?
Let me tell you.
It's a member-owned financial cooperative.
And you're a part of it. You're a part of it. Because our earnings go back to our members.
So open your eyes to a credit union.
Yeah, that's right. Open them. Come see us at First Community Credit Union.
For good times and great food and drinks, gather your people and come visit us at Legends. You will love our wings, pulled pork, pizza, and other delicious items. Gluten-free and other special diets can be accommodated. We show all the major sporting events. If you are having a special event, take advantage of our event room and catering. Our catering is available for both delivery and pickup. Visit us today.
Before I became a real boy, life was easy. I just sat there doing sandwich stuff. But being alive is so hard. So if you don't want to get up to get a sandwich, you shouldn't have to. Have a sandwich, you hero.
Open your eyes
To a credit union.
Wait. What's a credit union?
It's a financial cooperative.
And it's member-owned.
Which means
Better rates.
Lower fees.
And all the financial services that you need.
It's easy to join.
So easy to join.
practically ridiculous how easy it is to join.
So open your eyes.
Open your eyes.
Open your eyes to
a credit union.
So open your eyes. Come see us at First Community Credit Union.
Back in 1926, people in the FM area began choosing the latest fashions and flooring materials from Fargo Linoleum, and they still do. Fargo Linoleum offers you everything in floor covering. After all these years, Fargo Linoleum is still the floor covering leader.
Whether you're building a new home or looking to save money on your energy bills by improving your existing insulation, let the experts at Cullen Insulation help you out. Contact Dan and mention this ad to receive a 10% discount off any work they perform for you. Just like your Moorhead Spuds, the team at Cullen Insulation is committed to excellence.
At Moorhead Dental Associates, you'll get the very best care and state-of-the-art technology. Dr. Scatfold and Dr. Johnson are now accepting new patients. Call or stop in to Moorhead Dental Associates.
light-duty truck to do full-size jobs. Boss built the HTX in both V-plow and straight blade options. The Boss HTX family is specifically engineered for today's half-ton and light-duty vehicles. Make no mistake, they have big-time power. So when you're working to restore order, the Boss HTX is here to back you up.
Your home for Boss snowplows is Bert's Truck Equipment on Highway 75 North in Moorhead. Stop on out and visit us before you get caught with your plow down.
Revive Professional Massage Therapy Clinic. Serving the FM community for over 9 years. Locally owned and operated. Open 7 days a week, day, evening, and same-day appointments available. Couples massages also available. 20 highly trained professional licensed massage therapists on staff. Now with 2 locations, South Fargo and Detroit Lakes. Offering online booking and online gift certificates. www.reviveprofessionalmassage.com.
Looking for a mortgage in the Valley? Where would you go? Some people are skeptical of those humongous banks. Others worry about the stability of some small lenders. At Valley Mortgage, we're independent and only do mortgages. So we're small enough to give you the service you want and large enough to give you the security and experience you need. It's the perfect fit. Valley Mortgage, we're the largest independent mortgage banker in the Valley. An equal housing lender.
Rob Grammer back here at the Essentia Health Sports Arena in Brainerd, Minnesota, with Dan Frisch as both teams return to the ice for the start of the third period. Dan, what do you expect here in the third?
Well, I mentioned it towards the tail end of the second here. I think we're in for a physical third period. Brainerd wants this game bad, you can tell, and Moorhead's ready to battle, I think, as well. The last few minutes of that period, there was a lot of back and forth physicality, and I think we're in for a good competitive third period.
Spuds are holding an advantage on the Ryan Frisch Realty scoreboard and shots on goal, currently at 23-14, and I would say that Luke Seiko has been a big difference in this game for the Warriors as he's made a few outstanding saves.
Yeah, I thought the second period was much better for Seiko. To be honest with you, the first period I thought he gave up too many rebounds, and was kind of fortunate that Moorhead didn't bury some more of those, but he had a great, Seiko had a much better second period. So
see if the Spuds can get some more shots on net and traffic to the net to break Seiko's cage here in the third. The Warriors will certainly try to do the same. Lauber's going to step in against Johnson for this faceoff. And Johnson wins it to Jess, who touches it back to Grammer. Grammer slides it rink wide to Triggs, but Odland is there to intercept, and the Warriors turn it back, where Johnson slides it now again to Jess. Jess crosses the red line, chips it in deep behind Polkamp, and the Spuds will pursue. Polkamp first to the puck as Triggs pursues. Now Johnson in there, but Lauber is able to win that puck to Cruz, and Cruz snaps it rink wide, where it hits the edge of the ice, where it meets the dasher and kicks up funny into a Warrior player.
that was maybe the 7th time the puck has found its way into the Brainerd Warriors bench. So there's a stoppage of play again.
There may be a point where the coaching staff asks their players to stop leaning out over the ice.
That's a good point.
So Johnson steps in for the face-off against Lauber. Wins it to Triggs. Triggs to Grammer. Grammer tries to snap it, and it hits Cruz, who chips it up ahead, but it gets out ahead of him, where Hodges is able to play it out of harm's way past Cruz. And now the Spuds come up, and Grammer tries to get in on the action up front there, but the Warriors are able to cut that one off, and Jess tries to enter the zone. Polkamp now gets the puck, and they play it wide, where Cruz picks a stick of Grammer, and the puck goes all the way deep into the end, where Gunkel tries to pick it up, but Cruz harasses him, and now Hayden Cruz doing some work on this shift to disrupt the Spuds. Jess back to Gunkel behind the net. Gunkel lays it to Grammer. Grammer tries to spin it to Jess, but met there by McLean, who fires it out to Gunkel out front, is able to intercept that puck. He rides off Vots hard, and they get it to Carter Johnson, but he's ridden off hard by McLean. And they snap one to the net quick that Hodges is able to step down, and Gunkel clears the puck, but McLean is there riding Gunkel off the play, and now Jess peels it away, and here comes Colin Jess with some speed, gets around Gardepi. Gardepi pulls him down, but no play there. Then he rides him hard into the end of the boards and then pursues the puck there. And Cullen Jess comes back hard on Gardepi with a heavy hit there. Spuds are looking to return the physical play. They come rink wide, the Warriors do, to Weston Andrews, who crosses it up to Argier, who crosses the blue line, flips it to Andrews. Moylan first there, and he's ridden off by Andrews there. Gunkel into the corner, rides his man off the play, and we've got two Spuds, two Warriors tangled up. Lindbergh waiting nearby for the puck to pop loose. We've got Sundquist digging for it for the Warriors. We've got Gunkel digging, and Max Dronen plays it in behind for Moylan. Moylan sidesteps Sundquist, gets it over to Gunkel. Gunkel crosses his own blue line, slides it back to Moylan in the middle, but Sundquist there to pick it off his stick and turn it back for the Warriors. He stops and retreats, gets it to Andrews across to Polkamp. Polkamp looks, he's spinning, looking, trying to fight off Carson Triggs, and Carson Triggs pursues him nicely, sending Polkamp in behind the net that reverses to Andrews. Puck gets stuck in some water there, and but Andrews is able to play it up the wing, and then Ekstrand rides Lindbergh off the play as the puck had gone up the ice, but the puck comes over the Spuds line and then offsides on the Warriors.
Yeah, more physical play here, and Brainerd does a good job of using the body, stopping Cullen Jess. He was breaking up the ice with tremendous speed, gets around the defender, and they take him into the boards almost twice while he was down.
Puck down and overbow to Fear. Fear does a nice job of helping to win, but comes to Polkamp, now to Frisch. Frisch across to Grammer. Grammer's got overbow streaking, tries to find it, but Odlin's able to get a stick on that and disrupt it. Polkamp plays it up the boards, and here comes Ekstrand as Kai Holm rides Sundquist off the puck. Grant Frisch first to it, lays a heavy body check in the corner on Ekstrand, but Sundquist gets the puck, pops it up to Odlin. Odlin slides the line, snaps it towards the net, but wide, and Ekstrand tries to ride Hodges in around behind the net. Puck comes to Grammer in the corner. Grammer gets the puck taken from him by Lauber, and now Mike Overbo swings back in to pick up the puck. Now Overbo comes and gets tripped up as he tries to exit the zone, and the Warriors keep it in. And here comes Grammer up the side. He's going to chip it up the wall where Lucas Fear is going to skate onto it. Lucas Fear snaps it across to Holm, and Holm tries to rip a puck, but Stockton is there to block the shot, and he's in pain there. But here comes Lauber, who sidesteps Gregoire. He tries to take a shot, but a sliding Gunkel is able to block it up into the netting.
Yeah, great play by Wyatt Gunkel to get that puck deflected out of play, and we have got some good back and forth play here. Good physicality, and both teams are getting after it here, so this is going to be a good period.
The Warriors' game plan is seeming to work as their war of attrition on the Spuds, trying to wear them down, seems to be allowing them to take some control of the play here. And here come the Spuds out of the zone where Jess now screams up the ice. Here comes Cullen slowing down, snaps it to the net where Seiko gobbles it up and takes a whistle.
Yeah, Seiko's doing a much better job of controlling the rebounds here and not giving many second opportunities for Moorhead here in the last period and a half.
You can definitely tell there's a concerted effort on a number of the Warrior players' part to really commit to the physical game, and it's really all they're looking to do is ride Spud players off the puck. Up to Gunkel, snaps it to the net, just wide, and it kicks off the end wall to Triggs, and Triggs almost slides one in, and he goes crashing. Gardepi rides him off to play into the net, taking the net off its moorings.
Yeah, that almost looked like it went in there. Good heads-up play there by Triggs, good hustle, and almost gets it past him.
It's a more common play in hockey these days. If you can just get the puck through and snap it off the end wall, doesn't necessarily have to get to the net. Back to Gregoire. Gregoire tries to play it in deep, but it's picked off by Odlin, who backhands it to center where Gunkel now turns it back. He's looking to regroup. Wyatt Gunkel pulling the puck, finds Carter Johnson in the middle. Great bit of patience from Wyatt Gunkel there. Carter sidesteps a checker there, Kadoff, and he gets it over to Triggs. Triggs ridden off hard by Adlin, but he is able to tie that puck up, but Kadoff comes in and swings it to center. Now Hayden Cruz is regrouping. He tries to step around Jess. Puck comes loose to Frisch. Frisch to Moylan and back to Frisch. Frisch tries to lay it up. Triggs is able to catch that puck on the side. Here comes Caden Triggs crossing the line, tries to slide it through Polkamp, but he rides him off the play, and Cruz flips it up high where Votts is in pursuit. Cade Moylan backhands it to Cullen Jess in the neutral zone, but a nice play by McLean coming back to lift his stick and take the puck there. He tries to center it up to Agier, but it goes through to Moylan to Frisch, back to Moylan on the hinge, and here comes Cade, slides it up to Johnson, who tips it in deep, past Andrews, and Polkamp will pursue it in behind. Here comes Carson Triggs. Carson Triggs ties up Polkamp, wins the puck, centers it out to Gavin Lindbergh, who shoots a puck, but Seiko comes out to challenge him and makes the save. Excellent play by Carson Triggs there. Lindbergh in pursuit in the corner, and McLean's riding him off hard. He's cross-checking, he's grinding, he's got a stick on the back of his neck, and the refs are going to choose to allow that to go on. Luke Grammer now he regroups in the neutral zone looking for some help and support. Grammer gets it up to Moylan, now here comes Moylan, and he sidesteps McLean. Moylan across the red line, dumps it in deep, and he throws it in behind Seiko where Gardepi's first to it. He throws it in behind Andres over to Agier. Argier on the wing, and Argier tries to sidestep Lindbergh, but unable to. A nice play by Gavin to keep the puck alive. Puck gets kicked deep behind Gardepi. He slides out to the right, and he snaps it past McCoy Gregoire all the way the length of the ice for an icing.
Well, that's the second time, Rob, that the refs have let that go, where Brainerd's got a Moorhead player down on a knee, and they continue to give it to him in the corner. So it appears it's going to have to be awfully flagrant for the whistle to blow on these checks.
McLean is a physical player, and he's one of those Brainerd players that's clearly committed to playing that puck. Draw is one, and a quick one-timer by Grammer there. And a sliding Warrior player, Weston Andrews, whether it was intentional or not, that's possible. Just slid into the net and took it off to get the whistle. Nice little play off the face-off for Overbo to win it, and they get a quick pass to Grammer for a one-timer, and they had Seiko beat on that one. Puck is down now. Sundqvist comes up, tries to chip it past Gregoire. Gregoire ties it up there, and here comes Dreetz in. He plays it on, and Sundqvist is able to chip it deep. Grammer's the first to it back in the corner, and he cycles it back to Holm on the wing. Ty Holm tries to chip it past Odlin, unable to, and Odlin tries to center it. And Fear gets it to Overbo for a break. Here comes the Spuds. Michael Overbo looking to get it past Seiko on the 5-hole. Great save by Seiko. And the Warriors are able to clear it. It won't get the length of the ice where Gunkel will now come in pursuit. Lays it back for Grammer, who's got some speed and space, and he slides it up the wall to Fear. Fear handles it, gets it across the red line, chips it into Johnson. Johnson tries to slide it to Triggs, who spins and tries to fire one, but that is intercepted, and here comes Hayden Cruz with speed. Wyatt Gunkel on defense. Cruz snaps a hard shot in on Hodges, but he steers that one away. Lauber tries a backhanded pass into the crease to nobody in particular, and here comes Caden Triggs. Triggs hinges it back to Gunkel. Gunkel snaps it up to Jess. Jess lays it in nicely to the side of Seiko, who sets it up there for Stockton. Stockton tries to reverse, but Triggs on the forecheck does a nice job at locking him up. And now we've got a battle where Jess comes away with it. He tries to center to Johnson, but picked off nicely by Lauber. He chips it high off the glass out to neutral zone where Gunkel plays it and hits Jess as he was exiting the zone for an offsides.
Yeah, maybe the best opportunity Moorhead's had. A great heads-up play by Lucas Fear to hit a streaking Michael Overbo. He's in all alone, and excellent save by Seiko.
You know, and really a nice, clever move by Michael Overbo coming across the face of Seiko, trying to tuck it 5-hole, but Seiko was up to the challenge. Max Dronen in for the draw against Bots, and Bots wins it back to Odlin. And Odlin goes back to Bots, but that doesn't connect as Triggs intercepts it and gets it to Dronen, but Dronen's picked off nicely there. Carson Triggs again now in the neutral zone, and McLean takes a swing and a miss at him. And Carson Triggs enters the zone, but we have an offsides play.
Yeah, nice shifty move there by Carson Triggs. McLean was lining him up, and you could tell he was going to give it to him there, and Triggs got around him, so smart play by Triggs.
I'd like to check the Brainerd Warriors football roster, as I wonder if McLean might be a linebacker.
He spent some time in the weight room, I think.
Max Dronen in for the face-off. Wins it back to Moylanen, who goes across to Gunkel, who's going to try to get across the line. Tries a centering pass, unable to connect with Lindbergh, and he's ridden hard off by Ekstrand, but Dronen centers it for Lindbergh, who snaps one to the net, but Seiko steers it to the corner. Dronen in the corner, ridden off hard by Odlin. Moylanen steps down, snaps it across to Gunkel, who gets it down low to Dronen, but unable to connect. But Lindbergh's first there as Odlin tries to ride him off the puck. They tie up there and do battle. Carson Triggs comes in and wins the puck. Tries to get it up top, unable to. Now Odlin, nice little move in the corner, snaps the puck up to Sundqvist on the wing, who hits Dreetz in the middle. Here comes Dreetz across the blue line, coming in the zone, tries to center it, but unable to get Sundqvist, unable to get on the end of that one. It goes to the corner, and here comes Dronen, but that's poked off his stick by Argier. Gunkel pokes it off his stick and stumbles into the corner, and Dronen makes a nice play to Triggs. Triggs tries to get it to Lindbergh, unable to connect, and now Moylan will regroup. And Moylan snaps it to Luke Grammer. Here comes Luke Grammer up the ice with some speed, entering the zone. Luke Grammer comes across, tries to get around Gardepi. Gardepi plays him nicely, and now they tie up there, Vots, Gardepi, and Grammer. And we've got a couple of Spuds in the corner there, Overbo. And we've got a Warrior, Weston Andrews, who's taken a few whacks at Overbo in the corner. We've got him tied up. We got McLean trying to do his business again. We got Luke Grammer there, who doesn't know the puck's in his feet, and picks it out of the pile. McLean tries to give Grammer the business out at the blue line. There's McLean just trying to clear the puck because I'm sure that's about all he can do with it at that point. Overbo comes in, slides it to Kai Holm, and Kai Holm's going to score that one.
Nice shot by Kai. Real good shot. Headsy play. Nice pass over to Kai Holm, who's able to bury it.
Well, some nice persistence from the Spuds on that forecheck, withstanding a heavy Warrior defense, and they're able to get a puck loose over to Kai Holm, who snaps it home.
Yeah, I think they had some tired skaters for Brainerd out there, and Moorhead finally able to put enough pressure on it to get it past, and good pass over to Kai Holm. Great play.
8:15 remaining in the third period, and the Spuds are able to get the all-important go-ahead goal. Carter Johnson's going to step into the face-off against Lauber, and Lauber's going to win it back to Polkamp. Polkamp backhands it in deep, where Hodges is going to elect to let it go, and Kadoff is the first there, and he centers it. Now Polkamp gets it and snaps a quick, hard shot in on Hodges, but Hudson there up on top of his crease to challenge that shot.
Yeah, good shot, but Hudson could see that the whole way. It was a clear tunnel all the way from the point, so relatively easy save for Hodges.
Face off to Hodges right, Lauber and Johnson in. Johnson wins it back. Moylanen's going to go behind the net. He stops and comes back. Nice little play there, and elevates a pass to Jess on the wing that just gets past him, and now Polkamp will regroup in the neutral zone. Polkamp evades Carter Johnson, so it's behind his net, does an escape move, and then reverses to Odland. Odland's going to come out the right side and snap a long pass up to Bubba Kadoff, who tries to get it across to Cruz, but defended well by Big Matt Gregoire there. Here comes Polkamp, snaps it back to Odland. Odland trying to get to the red line, and he's going to fire it in deep where Hodges is going to stop it in behind, where Lauber's going to be the first to the puck, tries to center it, does that well to Kadoff, who gets a one-time shot just wide. Now Cruz gets it up to Stockton. Stockton snaps it to the net, a save by Hodges, back to Stockton now. Now Cruz picks it up, wheeling the seam. Does a little mohawk move a la Sidney Crosby, tries to come in, and there's a collision there. Weston Andrews at the point now, takes a shot, blocked by Jess. Here comes Jess and Triggs, 2-on-1. Jess across the line, tries to slide it to Triggs, but a nice play by Weston Andrews there to break up that play. And now we've got 3 Spuds in the corner and 3 Warriors doing battle for the puck. Who's going to win this? Stockton comes away with it, peels behind his net, comes up the right side, and he's got Sundquist streaking, but Carter Johnson breaks up, and here comes Luke Grammer up the ice for the Spuds with speed. Ever dangerous Grammer comes in and snaps one blocker side that he's just able to steer away, and now the puck up to Gunkel, just bounces over his stick, and Wyatt regroups and just elects to throw it in deep, where Seiko's going to set it up for Weston Andrews. Max Dronen on the forecheck, and Andrews tries to evade him, but Dronen does a nice job of checking him off the play. Lindbergh joins the fray. We've got Warriors in there, Dreet, Stockton, and Andrews is able to chip it up to Sundquist, who lugs it to center ice, but Grammer is able to pick it up as Carson Triggs rides him off nicely. Gunkel to Dronen in the middle, just gets over his stick on a nice play, and Luke Grammer will regroup it in the neutral zone for the Spuds. Here comes Grammer up the ice, met by McLean as he came off the ice. They throw it in deep, and the Spuds will go on the forecheck again. Polkamp there reverses his field and is just able to chip it by Gavin Lindbergh over to Dreets. Now Moylanen regroups back over to Grant Frisch. Here comes Grant Frisch up the wing, gets a nice pass up to Triggs, where Stockton rides him off the play, and Triggs does a nice job to get that puck deep. They rotate it from Dreets over to Polkamp. Polkamp to Argier. Argier tries to go across the ice, and Stockton's going to get to the puck, get to the red line, but pursued well by Dronen. Grant Frisch tries a rink-wide pass that's deflected by Argier. Argier heavy forecheck. Gavin Lindbergh rolls it in behind the net, where Grant Frisch is the first to it. Grant Frisch pivots and reverses field, and here comes Grant up the ice. He finds Lindbergh on the wall. Argier heavy in pursuit. Carson Triggs goes down as he tries to get the puck, and it's played back to Odland. Odland's going to get to the red line, throw it cross corner in where he wants his Warriors to get there first. Vought's in pursuit, but Grant Frisch is able to get there first. Played up the wall, Moylanen to Holm. Holm tries to slam it out, and that's a very nice play by Cade Moylanen to find Michael Overbo across the ice. Here comes Big Mike, and he snipes it home.
What a shot.
What a snapshot. High over the glove of Luke Seiko by Michael Overbo, and a beautiful outlet pass from Cade Moylanen under duress on the far side of the ice. Gets it across to Overbo, and the Spuds have a third goal with 5:05 remaining.
Yeah, smart pass by Moylanen, and Overbo had about 4 inches to bury that puck, and he found it right over the shoulder of the goalie, and excellent shot.
Well, you see the dangerous Michael Overbo with that shot of his. If he gets loose in space, he has the ability to beat any goaltender in the state, and as well as Luke Seiko has played, he's going to have a heck of a time gloving down that Mike Overbo shot. Overbo in on the draw, wins it back to Grammer. Grammer is looking, he's looking, He's looking and he's waiting and he finds Kai home across the ice, and here comes big Mike Overbo again, speeding through the middle, unable to get through the defenders, Gardepi and Andres. They pinch him off, puck comes to the middle, slides it back across to Holm up to Grammer in the middle, and Luke's in pursuit of Lauber, first on the puck, rides him off the play, and the Spuds keep it alive down low with Fear and Holm doing good work there. Lauber tries to chip it in deep and get it around, and they're able to as Andres gets it to Gardepi behind, and he comes up the left side looking for some help. Good little play by Carter Johnson with some good defensive integrity in the neutral zone there to get a stick on a pass and deflect it up into the stands, forcing a face-off.
Looks like it caught one of the people right in the noggin there, but she appears to be okay, so.
We got Johnson in on the face-off, wins it back to Gunkel. Gunkel slides to Moylan, and Moylan across the line back to Johnson, who tips it in on Seiko, and Seiko's going to play it in behind, where Polkamp rides Johnson off the play. Good stick by Triggs to intercept a Dreets pass on the wing, and here's Caden Triggs. And the officials are going to call a penalty, I believe, here on Caden Triggs, and now Polkamp takes exception, and we've got a little scuffle.
Yeah, for the second night in a row, we've got ourselves a little bit of a boxing match, but the refs are able to step in and stop that.
With 4:12 remaining in the third period, this Warrior power play couldn't come at a better time for them, as the Spuds have taken all momentum, but the Warriors will have a chance to try to gain it back and get back within one here on the power play.
Yeah, this is Brainerd's chance. I think Moorhead's going to have to be real aggressive on their penalty kill and not give them any space.
We have seen a very effective Warrior power play tonight when they are able to set up in the zone. We've also seen the Spuds be able to kill effectively when they're able to apply pressure. Face-off coming down deep in the Spud zone to the right of Hodges. We're going to have Cruz stepping in against Johnson. Johnson and Jess into kill with Gregoire and Grammer in the top power play unit for the Warriors out there. Johnson wins the draw back to Grammer. He's going to reverse a little pass up the wall where Johnson meets Polkamp, and Polkamp's able to keep it in. They do battle there. It's Grammer, Polkamp, Lauber, and Johnson, now Grammer pinning Polkamp, and Lauber comes away with it, gets it to Kadoff behind the net, back to Lauber and the Warriors control. They're trying to set up now where they get it up top to Odlin. Odlin slides the line back to Kadoff. Kadoff tries to get it to Cruz, and a beautiful job by Carter Johnson, possibly recognizing from earlier in the game where they tried to find Cruz high, and Carter picks it off, sends it the length of the ice. Odlin will step out. He's got Kadoff screaming up the right, finds him. Kadoff crosses the line, tries to have control, gets it to Lauber, who tries to get it backdoor to Cruz, but that read nicely by Max Dronin, who steps out from the side of the net and gets it the length of the ice, and really nice play by Max Dronin there. Seiko will set it up for Odlin behind, and he's going to wait for his help. Here comes Cruz and Polkamp swinging on his left. He's got Vots on the right. He gets it to Cruz with a lot of space, and here comes Hayden Cruz with speed. Max Dronin in pursuit of him. Cruz trying to get it to Vots, cutting to the net. Nicely defended there again, and it's flipped up high over the glass and out of play.
Yeah, Moorhead's doing what they need to do here. They're putting pressure on the Warriors here, not giving them much space to set anything up. A couple good sticks by Moorhead to intercept the cross-ice pass, and Moorhead's doing what they need to do here.
55 seconds remaining on the Warrior power play. 3:07 remaining in the period, and the Warriors are going to take a timeout and talk this one over.
Well, we got about 3 minutes left, 55 seconds left on the power play for the Warriors, and this is their chance to gain a little bit of ground here anyway.
We've got 3:07 remaining in the third period. The Warriors are down 2. They've got 55 seconds remaining on this power play, Dan. What do you think is going to be the strategy of the Warriors right now to try to get back in this?
I think what they're going to try and do is get the puck to Hayden Cruz on the back door. They've tried it here a couple times, and I think they're going to try and draw the defenders to the far side and then hit Cruz on the backside, but we'll see.
Possibly could do that, and if they feel the Spuds have adjusted well to that play, they might turn to more of a simplistic view of their power play and just try to get shots to the net. They need 2 goals in 3 minutes here, and at this point, pucks to the net and traffic and creating chaos could be a possibility as well.
Yep. Get pucks on net and hope Hodges doesn't hang on to it and gives up a couple rebounds and some opportunities. That could very well be.
It's a good character situation for the Spuds here late in the season in a Section 8 AA matchup where they want to end their section schedule with a win. They've got a 2-goal lead. They're shorthanded, 3:07 remaining. Will the Spuds dig deep and do what it takes to finish off this victory where the Warriors have an answer? Johnson's going to come out with Jess to kill Gunkel and Grammer. Warriors will send their top unit out again with Cruz, Kadoff, Lauber, Polkamp, and Odlin. Cruz is able to win it back to Odlin over to Polkamp. Polkamp snaps a hard shot, but Spud's defense doing a nice job of keeping that lane clear, and Hodges challenging that shot up on his crease.
Yeah, exactly. If you can leave a clear lane for Hodges, more often than not, he'll save that puck, and it's exactly what happened there.
Face off to Hodges' right. Johnson's going to step in against Cruz again. Johnson wins it back to Hodges, who directs it to the corner, and Luke Grammer's going to rip it hard, but Odland is there to keep it in. Gets it down to Kadoff, but Luke Grammer jumps him there, and he plays it behind to Gunkel. Gunkel's there and pokes it past Polkamp, and then is able to send it the length of the ice, and a really nice effort by the Spuds defense to clear that zone right there. Odland sets up behind, and here they come in their standard formation up the ice where they get it to Cruz on the left. Cruz is entering the zone, but Gunkel's there to close him off. It comes into Kadoff, but Grammer's there to meet him again, and he gets it up to Polkamp. Polkamp's going to fire a shot, a quick one that Hodges has trouble handling, but it is steered away out of harm's way, up to Kadoff in the middle. They try to get it back to Cruz on the wall. Cruz is there, down to Kadoff. Gunkel jumps Kadoff there and pushes him to his backhand, and they've got him pinned, but they get it to Odland nicely. But it's poked there by Carter Johnson, who's going to get taken down. Shorthanded break that Carter Johnson almost created, and no call on the play there. And the Warriors are going to turn it back with Lauber. The Spuds have killed this penalty off. Lauber gets it up to Polkamp. Met there by Grammer, who pokes it away nicely. Doesn't allow him to enter, and we got a 2-on-1. Here comes Carter Johnson, Kai Holm. Johnson tries to slide it to Kai, but it bounces off his skate, and the Warriors come back. Hits a skate there, and Cullen Jess very wisely able to play it in deep, where Seiko will set it up for Andrews, but Kai Holm runs him hard off the play. Polkamp lays it in behind, where Lauber's going to pick it up on the left side and just slap it across the ice to Sundquist. And McCoy Gregoire there to meet it, where Overbo tips it in behind Stockton. Kai Holm slams it to the net, where Overbo redirects it, almost getting a quality chance there. He plays it in behind for Fear. Fear keeps it alive, where Kai Holm's going to get to it again. Now Lucas Fear and Kai Holm in the corner, and Kai Holm asserting himself out there physically, knocking Warriors around. Now Michael Overbo slides it into the corner wisely, keeping the puck deep, making it hard on the Warriors to exit their zone clean. Over to Sunkiss, wrapped around, where Gregoire meets him and keeps it in. We got Stockton again behind his net trying to clear the zone. And all he can do is send it the length of the ice, but it's on net. We'll not have an icing here. Hodges is going to send it to Frisch, touches it to Gregoire, who gets it to Overbo, who redirects it on. Here comes Gavin Lindberg. Weston Andrews makes a nice move to peel away there, and he finds McLean in the center. Here comes McLean, who hits Kadoff on the side. Kadoff enters the zone, gets it back to Cruz, but he's met there by Dronen, but he is able to get it to Kadoff, who snaps a quick shot, but Hodges gloves it down.
Yeah, nice save there, and the Warriors have their man advantage here. They pulled their goalie, so they're going to have a 6-on-5 opportunity here with 39 seconds left to play.
We've got an open net, and the Warriors are going to keep their top unit out there, and they're going to add McLean to that as the sixth attacker. Spuds are going with the Johnson line with Grammer and Moylanen to kill it off, and there's Grammer, who's going to just flip it out, but it's knocked down by Cruz, who keeps the puck in the zone nicely there out of the air, and they send it into the net. Grammer gets the puck there, and he banks it up to Triggs. Triggs to Johnson, and Carter Johnson comes across the line, fires it into the empty net, and the Spuds have iced this one away with 21 seconds to go.
That'll do it. Good effort by Carter Johnson, and it's fitting that he gets that empty net goal there. The last two shifts, he's been working real hard on that shorthanded play there. He just about got a breakaway for himself. Good hard work by Carter Johnson.
Very well said, Dan. A well-deserved empty net goal with some great effort by the Spuds there, and Carter Johnson definitely earned that one. Spicer's going to step in for the draw with 21 remaining. As is Andrew Zuck for the Warriors. You've got Zuck and Jack Andrews on the ice for the Warriors with Ekstrand, Gardepi, and Stocks, and Grant Frisch has the puck, plays it up to Johnny Franklin. Johnny Franklin chips it by Zuck, and the play there with Spicer. There's Zuck, tries to enter the zone, but Grant Frisch plays him nicely there. and Luke Mion tries to chip it on, but play continues to the net, but gloved down nicely by Grant Frisch, who peels away, and he's going to exit the zone there, comes out front, comes to Zuck, and that final shot by Zuck is redirected into the netting, and we've got a final here where the Spuds are able to come away with a win in Brainerd 4-1.
Yep, good game by Moorhead. Good third period for Moorhead to pull away and get out with a victory.
So we have a final here from the Essentia Health Sports Arena in Brainerd. The Moorhead Spuds have come in on the Ryan Frisch Realty scoreboard and been able to best the Warriors 4-1 tonight here in Brainerd.